cities all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
And I approve this message.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. We are the Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown, touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this open style. Nothing but action. I'm Bo Jackson, hit the hole. Run you over, goal line. Jumping over, going crazy. Lose your soul, lose your mind in the black hole. Here's the goal, Super Bowl. And everybody here, get to go. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. Yeah. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Oakland Raiders.
It's Oakland. Oh, what up, y'all?
What's up?
What's good?
What is good?
No
What
paper
is
bag
up,
this
Raider
week.
Nation?
Huh?
Yeah, no paper bag this week.
Well, I should have worn one for AOC. Shoot, the way he fucking came out.
Oh, me?
No, I should have. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I had higher hopes for him that game, and then he reminded me of why he's not really the answer moving forward. Yeah.
Right.
He had a bad day.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. It was funny to me the way he injured himself the first time, because it was him. He did it the way he ran, how he awkwardly fell on his knee. You know.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude.
Well, if he didn't get pushed from behind, he wouldn't have got hurt.
No, the first time he fell by himself.
Oh, the first time, yeah.
That was when it started, because he started limping after that. Then I'm
Yeah.
sure when he got pushed, it made it worse. It aggravated it.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But what's going on? We're Sacktown Raider Mike. Welcome, brother.
What's
Welcome.
good?
Salute. Welcome. Sun Goddess, what's going on, my dear? Appreciate you coming by. Sam, salute, brother. What's going on, brother? Thank you. So what's going on, fellas? Prime time game this week.
It's been a while.
Only
Yeah.
one this season.
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
Do you consider the Black Friday game prime time? Yeah, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It
Yeah,
would be.
definitely.
It was the only game.
We were the
so,
only game on.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate, and you are too in a way, Leo, that we get to grow up watching us get to play on Monday nights on a regular basis back in the day.
Yeah.
We were like a staple on Monday night during the season.
Mhm.
So this is nice being able to see us on a Monday night game. Just hope I want us to win, obviously.
Not only that, but to me, Monday Night Football has changed so much. That used to be the main game, the highlight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now it's
Thursday
Sunday
night
Night
games were not
Football.
a thing.
It's
Football's
kind of
on 2
become
days
like
a week, Sundays and Mondays, and that was it.
Yeah. Monday Night Football has kind of become like, oh, my team plays Monday, not Sunday. Like, okay.
Yeah, it's
Whereas
not as
before it was
special
like,
as it used
we got
to
the
be.
Monday nighter. Like, yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. But damn, yeah, that's true. You did. We did. I remember when I was in the Navy, and then the older dudes would want to bet whenever the Raiders play, and they were older, so they used to always say that Oakland used to be automatic on Mondays.
Oh yeah,
Like back
We
in
had
the
the best record
70s,
on Monday
like,
night.
Oakland was like automatic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No matter who we were playing.
Yeah. You don't
we
say
were
that
bad
no
or
more.
not. It was just that mystique on Monday nights. We were just unstoppable. It was weird.
Yeah. That is so true.
Not so
But
much
hey.
now though. Now it's like you hope they win, but if they win, what do you if they lose, what? That's great. It's one of
Last year's
those.
Monday night game was what, against the Lions?
I don't remember.
I think it was the one against the Lions. I think that was the one where I was finally fed up with Josh McDaniels because the defense did so well and there was like nothing on the offense.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, you talk about classic Monday night games, though. You got to go back to the one with the Seahawks.
The Bosworth one?
Oh,
Brian
the
Boss.
one that live was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, the way he just bowled him over and then ended up running, just straight in for a touchdown after. Oh, it was just beautiful. Bo Jackson on that Monday night was
and you know what was funny about that one? I didn't know it at the time. I was younger, but I didn't realize that Bosworth was so much hype as opposed to that he was really that good, you know, because of everything that went into it. When you see it afterwards, you're like, oh shit, it makes sense. Yeah. But that was such a big thing, was the Bo versus the Boz, and then he ran him over. Yeah.
And Bo won.
Or remember the one with Barry Sanders versus Bo Jackson.
Yeah, but don't forget, it was a big deal with us in the Seahawks back then because the Seahawks were still
they were in our
AFC
division.
West.
Yeah,
now it's not as big of a deal. You know,
Yeah,
a lot of people forget that, especially these newer kids.
Yeah, no. Do you guys consider them rivals, Jay, Nate, Las Vegas?
No.
Really, when you get to the Seahawks, it's like
I knew they were in the AFC West like a while ago, but I still don't. Yeah, I don't definitely.
Yeah, they did
We
that
used to
whole
have some
realignment,
battles with
knocked
them.
it all down to 14 divisions. So
Yeah, I remember when they had their running back Chris Warren, the receiver Steve Largent. We used to have some battles with them.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, in the 80s. Oh shit, yeah.
So how you doing, fellas? How you doing? How you feeling about this matchup coming up?
I feel pretty good, honestly. Yeah, I feel pretty good. I mean, I know we were talking about it a little bit in our group chat or whatever. And Jeff was saying that they're kind of a matchup nightmare for the Raiders defensively. Their offense is pretty good, but it's well documented that Kirk Cousins does not perform on prime time. So if that is the case, and that continues to be the case, exactly, if that continues to be the case, I mean, we have a pretty good shot at winning this thing. That's my personal opinion.
But we also have a pretty good history of being the right, the get right game for certain players.
Yeah, it's so true.
Know, right?
So true.
This would be the game we light it up and throws for almost 400 yards and 6 touchdowns, and it's just like a statistical, unbelievable game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Or we're known as that team that gives the no-name quarterback like the greatest game of his life.
Oh my god. Yes. Yeah.
So I got a new sign for this week. So
what is this one?
This is countdown to number 1 pick game. So we got 4 games left.
All right. I like that.
Man,
like
you know
that.
what? I like that one.
We're on
You
the
got
countdown.
a race this time. At least that ain't a paper bag. That was funny last week.
That was real funny.
I couldn't resist. I had to do that. That was my walk of shame.
That was
you're
funny.
right. I should be doing one for this week for AOC. But
yeah. How about you, Jay? How you feeling, bro?
I'm excited, man. I mean, it's Monday night game. So
Right, and that's how I see it too. Like people are like, dude, like what are you talking about? It's a trash game. And maybe we shouldn't be on it or whatever, but I'm excited to see my team on Monday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so excited. I'm thinking I might even go to the casino and watch the game at the sports bar there.
Wow.
That's how excited I am about it because it's the only game on. I don't have to worry about if they're going to show it or not.
It's not the only game.
It's not the only game. Yeah. That's right.
There's 2 Monday night games. Of course, the time that we get a Monday night game, there's a second game on a half hour
of course,
before.
Yeah, it would happen
and it's
that way.
Really?
It's a pretty decent game, at least.
Who is it?
The Lions and the Bears.
No, it's a rivalry. NFC North, yeah. That makes sense.
And that's probably why they never thought about flexing our game out, because if our game's sucking on TV, they know people are going to switch over and watch the other game because it's a better matchup.
Yeah.
But don't forget too, Atlanta's.
I don't know the way the Lions have been playing too. I can see the
Atlanta's
Lions
still
blowing out the Bears.
Yeah, Atlanta's still playing for a playoff spot, so they're not going to be taking this game lightly. They're going to be coming out to win the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they need to win this game.
They really do.
Yeah.
It.
and this is their chance to catch up to Tampa because New Orleans just lost Carr, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of puts them in the backseat about being able to make a push for that NFC South playoff spot. Tampa just beat us, so yeah, they definitely still have something to play for. They paid $100 million plus, you know. Shout out to Kirk Cousins' agent. That dude may not win,
Agent
but he
of the
sure
year, bro.
knows how to get a payday.
Oh, you made bank with that contract.
He has the best agent, honestly. That's
Right?
so crazy. The best. The contract he got with the Vikings and then coming over here, like that's crazy. The most guaranteed money I think ever.
Man,
with the Vikings.
Yeah.
how much was it?
Wild.
Was the most guaranteed ever, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was crazy. Oh my god. But
Yeah,
dude, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, but I'm glad at least we're excited to see the game. You know, I'm curious how it's gonna look in Vegas. You know, I was thinking about going because it's only a hop, skip, and a jump away from me. Really,
right?
And the way the ticket prices are, they're really cheap right now for that Monday night game. Yeah, so it would be interesting to see what it would look like. And then I know I don't know if you guys went, but earlier in the year for the home opener, they had like a march across the bridge.
Yeah, they did it for when I went to the Steelers game. They did it for the Steelers game. I think they do it every game now. Yeah, I think they're starting to do it every game, and it was fun. Honestly, they've seen a lot of cool people there.
Yeah,
it was dope.
So for this one, they're trying to get more people. I think that's why they're doing it. But
I seen Charles Woodson is supposed to be.
Woodson's going to be the Grand Marshal. He's going to be the one leading the
right.
So I'm sure that's definitely going to bring a lot more fans out. You know?
So it's like the parade of hope as everyone's walking in, cheering and yelling, screaming and being happy, and then it's the depression walk back to the casino afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's the
a march of shame.
Yeah,
the march of shame. Because I think one of them, Mama Lynch was the Grand Marshal.
That's the one that I went to.
That's the one you did? Okay.
Yeah.
The one I did, it was just the Black Hole. It was like the inaugural one. So
that's dope.
I've seen the videos of it. It looks fucking cool. I mean, I'd love to be able to.
It was cool.
Yeah.
From what people have told me, we stole that from the Saints. The Saints.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. The Saints do that, which makes sense. You makes sense. You do something, and then honestly, I think Vegas needs something like that.
Yeah,
to try to get its own identity for the Raider Nation. Because as it is, tailgating's different, way different. Because you have so many other spots to go to around. Yeah. So if you do go to the parking lot, then even in the parking lot, people are divided. There's B lot, there's J lot on the H. Like, dude, let's just all go on one parking lot, please. Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right.
But it will definitely be interesting. I'm gonna see if John, my homie Chona, see if he's gonna go, and then maybe that way he can see the thing. But yeah, Sam was on there. The best Monday night game was Bo versus Barry. We kicked their teeth in. That was the one where like the Forrest Gump thing, right? Where Bo ran into the tunnel. He was running so fast, so hard that he ran right into the tunnel. Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite memories. Bosworth was all kinds of commercials. Back in the day. He really was, man.
He's still on commercials now.
He's still, I was gonna say, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He's the cop. He plays the cop in that.
That's right. He does like a security, right? I did see him. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember with the boss, it was the hair too.
Did you ever see his movie that he did?
The movie?
Did you ever see the movie he did back in the day? Stone Cold.
Yeah, I saw it. We rented it on VHS back then. Yeah, we did.
I love
it. He said the Falcons are trying to win this game for playoff implications, so we will win.
I know, right?
That makes sense. Depend on Cousins, man. How Cousins done, My boy Chris, Raider Connection time. What's good, fellas? What's good?
What's up? What's
up, Chris?
Thank you. And he's like, yeah, the Saints do it big. See, I don't remember because when I went to the Saints game, I was hungover. I'm not even gonna lie, I was hungover. We woke up. It was like we were stumbling in just to get to the Superdome, and our hotel wasn't even that far. We were walking distance, but we missed that whole march thing they do in the beginning and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure they do because New Orleans. If you ever been in New Orleans, they hella party. They hella party. So,
it's a party.
Yeah.
And, Hence the missing tooth, New Orleans. It happens. Yep.
Like shit.
That's where it happens. That's where it happens. Hopefully we'll get it fixed. But to the game. So, last game AOC got hurt. Luckily, it wasn't as bad as we or people thought, whether it was broken or whatever because of the air cast, but it looks like it's a bruise. He will be doing the walkthrough this week, right? From what I heard in the press conference.
I heard he was practicing today.
Yeah, or practicing even. So how you guys think, we'll start with you, Jeff. Will we see AOC versus the Falcons?
I don't know. And honestly, I think we'll see him probably suit up. I don't know if he'll start. I think maybe we'll see him in the second half. I don't know. But honestly, they don't even have that much faith in Ritter. So
it seems like it, right?
Yeah. AOC was hurt and they fucking put him in for that Chiefs game. And that guy didn't practice for like almost 2 months. So it just honestly depends how he feels this week, how he looks. If he ain't looking too great, then they might just bench him. They'll have him suit up, but they'll probably have him on the bench until something happens to Ritter or he shits the bed. Yeah.
What about you, Jeff? You think we'll see? You think we'll see O'Connell?
I think if he's not going to play, if they don't want to chance it, I'm sure Ritter will probably end up starting, but I think he's going to be on a short leash, especially if they want to keep it looking like we're not trying to purposely lose,
right?
And it makes it look legit. If he starts throwing interceptions and stupid plays and just not looking comfortable out there, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull him and then put AOC in for the rest of the game, which I'm fine with. You got to get this kid some time out there too. You got to make a decision on who you keep, and so you got to get him out there at least. You got to figure out what's going on with these other quarterbacks. Yeah,
definitely for sure.
Like I've said before, you already know what you got with AOC. I mean, for my narrative, I hope he plays.
No, for your narrative, I was waiting for the cardboard sign there. You got a little thing crossed off.
Little red X, bro.
Red X. The plan is back on.
Honestly, I don't know if AOC plays. I know he said that he wants to and he's going to try to play. And I know also that Carter Bradley is now officially on the 53-man roster. So I don't know. I honestly want to see more of Desmond Ritter. I know he's been put in, when he goes into the game, he's been put into some really bad situations. Like at the end of the Bengals game, end of the other Chiefs game, the end of this game. Like he's been put into really hard and tough situations. And obviously he hasn't really done well, but also that's kind of a lot to ask for someone coming off of the bench. So I want to see what he looks like for an entire game. But also, I mean, AOC is definitely your number one quarterback. If he's ready to go and he's healthy enough and you feel he's healthy enough, I think he should probably play.
Yeah. Me too. I think it's actually in his best interest to try and go out there and play. With so much emphasis being put on the Raiders drafting a quarterback. For him, this is his chance to go out there and show what he can do. There's no guarantee that Antonio Pierce is here next year. There's no guarantee that he's going to be here. What they're going to do with him. Moving forward. So definitely that. I did like the fact that they activated Carter Bradley finally, which also goes back to what you were saying about the lack of confidence maybe they have in Ritter. The fact that you activated this undrafted free agent. I'm excited for Bradley. I was excited for him in the offseason. I thought he was one of those kids we could take a bigger look at. And I saw him in the Niner game and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Things like that. Obviously, it was a meaningless game or whatever. But
if you think about it, they had to sign him to the roster because you've got a potentially banged up AOC. You got Ritter who may or may not be good. So it's like if AOC does start and he gets hurt, now who's your backup after Ritter goes in now? So I mean, they had no choice. I mean, Jacoby Myers is probably the emergency quarterback.
I know he is. Yeah.
Do you really want him to have to? You're going to take at the time of this season, your number one wide receiver, take him off the field and throw him in at quarterback.
So true.
Now what do you do? Now what do you do?
You brought up a good point though. Like when you think about Ritter's chances there haven't been the greatest circumstances when he comes.
No,
yeah,
coming
so
in
he was to come in, against his former team, a revenge game, sets up the narrative. That's probably why they didn't flex it too. Maybe because it's a revenge game now. With more time, but definitely it'll be interesting to see if he does start, how effective he will be. I think Sam even said earlier, he's got the sloppiest run style. It looks so awkward, right? You should be strange you want to on first down, But if he does start on Monday Night Football, like how effective do you think he'd be, or like what are your expectations of him, Jay?
You know what? We're probably gonna see where he's. Well, I mean, they already run shotgun, but I think we're gonna see more, like almost all snaps from shotgun. I don't think they're gonna have him really go under center. And yeah, it's just kind of how his stride, because the stride will mess up the throw. So it's just, I don't know. I don't see him running for sure. Right. I don't see him running. Yeah, but I get it's probably gonna be like 50-50, man. I think if he doesn't look too good and he can't really get a rhythm going, they might pull him. You know, that might be.
How about you, Jeff? You see him be any expectations, or could he be effective if he is playing?
I think he could be effective because I think our offense matches up better against their defenses or their defense in this game. Especially if he gets Bowers involved. It's going to get Bowers involved early and often. They took him away from the game last week, but you had that other safety valve and Michael Mayer out there. So at least you have that. So that showed progress that, he's another safety valve for you if the other one's covered. Because, I mean, we've got limited options on offense when it comes to the passing game.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
McCormmick out of the backfield looks better. I expect the running game to be a little bit better in this one, too.
Yeah.
So he could have a serviceable game as long as the O-line can protect him and he's not getting smashed back there. And no, he should not run, especially if his knee's a little hurt. Well, because he's not going to run effectively. He never can. I've never stated he was a mobile quarterback.
I don't think
it's true. I just think he's mobile now.
He's
mobile now.
Yeah. How about you, Nate? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how effective he can be, to be honest, because a bone bruise, like, I know it kind of sounds not as significant, but it's no joke, honestly. And with that stride he takes, like, it's like when you throw the ball, it's all in your lower body, and that's what's affected. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can push the ball down the field, if he can make certain throws. So if he does play, that's what I'm going to look at pretty closely, is how effective is he going to be able to use his arm, because everything, like I said, is when you throw the ball, it's with your legs. So so I don't know, honestly. I think we still are going to see.
Yeah. Give him a cortisone shot before the game starts.
True.
Give him a cortisone shot before the game starts.
It is right. A lot of it is pain when it comes to a bruised bone, right? Is the pain tolerance.
Yeah.
Cortisone shot, the coating of the pancakes, all that stuff, get it going. But it's interesting to see when they start looking at him in practice, like if that's what they're going to focus on, whether he's able to start or not, right?
Right.
Can he get that zip on that ball? Can he get the ball down the field? Is it gonna limit the things that you want him in there for? Can he do them? And if not, then you might as well just go, with I guess Ritter at that point, and because could do hopefully do more things for you. Yeah.
I've seen a few shows I've watched this week on other channels, and the people complaining about, then if it's not that serious, then why did they put it in an air splint? I know when I was on your show the other night, Leo, we talked about it. Some people don't realize, first of all, he says it's my knee and he's in excruciating pain. You don't take that chance. Because you don't have x-ray vision. You don't know what the damage is. So of course they were going to put it in an air splint, because you don't know if he had a broken bone or he blew his ACL out. So the last thing you want to do is let it keep moving and cause more pain. So a lot of people are like, well, if they put an air splint on him, it should be more serious. Then not necessarily. It's a precaution.
The precaution.
These guys, they've got money invested in these players. They have to protect these players for the future investment of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they can no longer play again, you're still paying for that because it's all part of their contract. So if that guy can't play, you're losing money. So they got to protect these guys and make sure that there's nothing serious. So I mean, I get why they put the air splint on it. Some people just don't get it.
Yeah, no, it makes sense, and you're true. I know you talked about the firefighter and being an EMT when it comes to that. It definitely is a precaution, and even from I hate to say it, but a players' union perspective, say they didn't do that, and it's not even worse. Like you didn't take care of me.
Someone's going to be on the hook for that for the rest of his season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point, Jeff. Yeah. He said first sack, AOC will be out of the game. I hope not. I hope
not either. If you want to win, I think that's your best chance of us winning any games.
Yeah,
right.
Agreed.
You mentioned the running game. So Madison returns Monday. Is that a thing? Is he really coming back on Monday?
Yeah, he's in practice today. I think he practiced today, or he practiced this week. So I think he's probably going to be a probable for Monday night. And we got McCormmick. He's fucking balling out. So I think have you seen Madison is more comfortable in that RB2 slot. Yep. So I think having that 1-2 combination is going to really open up that run game, and that's what we need. We haven't had a run game all year. So it's starting to show signs of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So having that 1-2 combination is gonna hopefully really well and give a little bit of rest to McCormmick and get some reps for Madison and hopefully.
Does Atlanta have any big dudes up front we got to worry about, Jeff, with the trenches?
I'm not sure. I mean, you got to look at how they've been all season. I mean, they haven't really been like a superstar team. I mean, let me see. I was just looking at their defense shit from this past week. I know they had. I did write this down. They got 5. They had 4 sacks on Minnesota last week. So they did get in the backfield. I mean, they did cause some havoc. But again, I think our offensive line might match up a little bit better against these guys.
Okay.
Minus Barnum. I mean, and the other thing too is they didn't get any interceptions either against Minnesota. So I mean, they got at least 4 sacks. So I mean, they do have guys that can get into the backfield and do some damage. But I mean, I'm looking at the name of who's on their team. Is that Matthew Judon?
Oh, that's right. They did make a trade for Judon.
That's right. That's right. They got
about that.
He's probably the only real threat I would be even concerned about up there with
Arnie says Atlanta is 14th against the run and 26th against the pass. Wow.
That's why I said I think our offense
should definitely have a big game against them, huh?
No, better.
He should be back to his form of like 9 to 10 catches. A touchdown. I want to see McCormmick get a touchdown.
I want to see McCormmick. Yeah, now I know Madison's back, and I might pick him up for the fantasy playoffs. Who knows? Maybe we'll see.
I'm starting McCormmick again 3 weeks in a row. He's on my starting running back.
Yeah.
I got a choice. CMC's done for the year, so I have no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, in one of my leagues, I was first pick, and I ended up with the CMC's debacle thing.
Yeah.
And I think in both of the ones where I got him, I ended up trading him before he went on.
You got lucky.
Him and they were garbage points. So my first pick worked out wonderful for me.
Yeah. Oh man, that's good. I don't know what these two are talking about. I'm gonna let y'all know whenever you see these two in the chat and they're hashtagging each other, they're up to some shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
And I know because I've been a part of them. Yeah, so definitely. So fortunately, Madison is a backup since here gets 100 and TD. Is that your feeling too, Nate? You think? How you think it's gonna be with Madison back? And
yeah, I mean, Madison has been our best back the entire year. Besides these past couple of games from McCormmick, I like the way Madison runs, honestly. And like you guys were saying, he does well in a running back 2 spot. So I feel like if we feed McCormmick and then he gets a couple of touches here and there, he's been pretty explosive. Madison has. a couple of plays he's been pretty explosive. So
yeah,
I'm interested to see that kind of 1-2 punch, and I'm glad it's not Zamir White back there. That's what I gotta say.
yeah. No, I'm with
know.
you. I think Madison is always better in that second back roll, where he doesn't have to carry the load. And if we can do that with McCormmick and then balance it off with Madison, I could definitely hopefully see him having a better game, and hopefully we can get some. The better we run, the more better our offense looks. That way we're not one-dimensional. When teams make us one-dimensional, when we can't run, it's a shit show out there for us, you know? But regardless of who's behind center. Yeah.
If McCormmick gets over 100 yards, we win that game. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Like
we haven't broke 100 yet. We came close.
I think we win that game.
We broke over 100 combined yards last week, I believe, but just barely.
Don't say that too loud.
We got close.
If he gets 115 yards rushing last week, we would have won that game. It would have made a big difference.
Don't say that too loud because people don't want us to win, Jeff.
Oh, I know. No.
But with the change in coordinators, Getsy, obviously we struggled. I think the last couple, I would say the last season and a half, I would say since before, even when McDaniels got here, we've had a hard time getting over 20. 20 seems to be like, can the Raiders score over 20? And if we get over 20, then our chances of being able to win, are higher. Based on what we've seen, who's going to be out there, the way Bowers is playing, Big Mike, reemerging again somewhat. Do you think this offense can break over 20 against this lackluster Atlanta defense?
They're going to have to. They have
to win.
Yeah. Yeah, if they want to win.
Only because of Atlanta's offense is just they can hit you at any moment and score.
With Bijan or
I mean they've got some serious talent on that offense side that we don't have. So they could. It all depends on Cousins. So we have to score more than 20 points. You can't count on the defense. I mean, there's a good chance the defense is going to get a pick 6 or 2. Going against Cousins. That's what I get. There's no two ways about it.
Primetime Cousins.
But you can't rely on the defense to get us a touchdown. So, the offense is going to have to get over
20. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah. We have to score over 20. Yeah. I mean, if we want to win this game, gotta hit 20. This is a little fun fact here. The last 2 games for Atlanta, they scored under 22.
Yeah.
So they've had a little difficulty trying to break the 20 mark.
Yeah, I think Cousins has thrown
one of those close games.
8 interceptions in the last 2-3 games, something like that.
Something like that.
Yep.
So it's going to be a very, very close game, but always the key is to score over 20. I mean, we have to. I don't know how many weeks it's been since we scored over 20 points. What that was it the Ravens game, week 2?
I think when we beat Cleveland, we scored over 20. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
I would have to look back at all.
It's been a while.
Did we lose a game when we scored over 20?
I think we did. Yeah.
Was it the Chiefs?
We lost a game. We scored.
Was it the Chiefs game?
The first Chiefs game?
Was it the Chiefs game? Right? I think so. Yeah.
Because that was 20-27.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Really funny. Actually,
we hit that magic number, but we couldn't do it.
We hit it. I know. Would have won it.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want to see the Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer thing. See that happening more. Obviously, as far as wide receivers, we got Kobe. He's our receiver, but to me, he's not a true number 1. He's more of that all utility type. Yeah, so we definitely can use help on the receiver end. The thing too with Trey Tucker, I expected so much more out of him this season.
Yeah,
I was hoping he would have a bigger breakout year. I'm not saying it's his fault. Obviously, you need a quarterback that can get you the ball. But I think with him, his speed is more just going. You remember James Jett, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
When all he did was go deep.
Yep.
Well, he didn't do anything else.
He couldn't do anything else? Yeah. I don't want to see that with
It was always the first play in the offensive series. Always when he was there. First play. He would just hug that sideline and gone. And it would always be the first play we would always do. So how we do it now, where we run first and get absolutely nothing. Back in the day, it used to be bombs away on the first play and hope that you get something to move the ball down the field. And defenses would be like, holy shit, Now you don't get that.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me when we did that against Tampa. That first time when we came on and we threw it deep to Tucker, I was like, "Oh shit, I haven't seen that in forever." And it's probably right. Reminding me back in those days, when we used to do that with James Jett. Yeah. I was definitely hoping he can utilize his speed in other ways, than just doing that. Whether it was drags across or screens or some way. I know DJ Turner was kind of good with that as well, but he's out, so we lose him. So it'll be interesting to see what we can do as far as receivers to be able to help, with Brock and whoever ends up being the quarterback. But the main thing is going to be
receivers too. The small guys.
Oh yeah, that's the other part. Yeah.
Kobe's big, huge. He looks like a giant compared to them.
Yeah, that was. I know we have that one kid. What's his name? Keaton, Ramel Keaton.
No, number 80.
Yeah, is that his number?
Yeah.
I know he's the big guy in the thing, but he's also a rookie. Not that much experience. We have him out there, but as far as any other size at receiver, it's like it's slim pickings for the Raiders. And that makes it difficult. Yeah. Definitely can see why we use our damn tight end so much. I would too.
Oh yeah,
I would for sure.
Yeah. But with this Atlanta offense, Jeff already said they got all those weapons. Do you think our defense can hold them under 20 points?
It's going to be
I
tough.
think they could.
Yeah.
This is pretty hard. Yeah, but I think they can do it.
What's it going to take, Jay?
Obviously applying pressure to Cousins, but our secondary has to step up for sure. I think we had a pretty defensively, though Bucks end up scoring 28 points at the end, but that first half up until I think the third quarter, really great, really pretty good. We had 3 turnovers.
The fourth quarter. Yeah.
Yeah. And so once the AOC fucked up and shit, everything just went to shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, man. It's just like I think they just killed the momentum, killed the buzz, And,
what I don't want to see happen again is that fast start that Tampa Bay had. How they went up real quick. I don't think
that was insane.
Yeah, we can't see that Monday against Atlanta. You don't want to give them that confidence to get Kirk going. You don't want to get Kirk Cousins going either. You want to give them that confidence. But you think we can do it, Jeff? You think this defense can hold them?
I think so. Just based on the fact that they do. I think our offense still matches better. But no, our defense against theirs. I mean, again, it all depends on how much we can get our hands on Kirk Cousins and just you remember he ain't no spring chicken either. He's 36, 35, something like that. I mean, so he's never been a mobile quarterback. He'll move if he has to. So he's a little slower. So you're not going to see him getting out of the grass with Max Crosby like Baker Mayfield did last week.
Oh my
Max
God,
had him at least three different times. At least 3 different times, and one of them would have been for a safety.
Yes, so that's the one. Oh my God, that one.
He's a wiry little bastard. You're not going to get that with Cousins. Cousins isn't going to be able to escape Crosby. Crosby will run him down like a cheetah does a gazelle. He'll catch him and crush him. So, and I agree with the secondary having to step up. Because you can definitely intercept this guy. I mean, he doesn't have a good throw like he used to.
Right?
He started off kind of hot, like he was the greatest, fantasy quarterback out there at the beginning of the season, but he's taking a hit.
He was. I remember that. A lot of people were.
But you got to remember, though, their weapons. I mean, you're talking about Bijan and Mooney. I mean, these guys can ball. They've got a legit running game where, we're going to have to try and stop that. And I have more confidence in Chason and Spillane to help do that. So.
Yeah, that's the thing too that worries me is the run game, especially when you saw how the Bucks were running on us. I would, especially because it's Bijan. Bijan definitely can be one of those guys that can take.
Oh, he's lethal. He's a hell of a
The shitty part is I have him as my running back in the playoff, so half of me wants him to have an amazing game.
I got Mooney on my team as one of my wide receivers.
See, fantasy be messing with that, bro.
Honestly,
Yep.
it does.
But yeah. Well, how do you think, Nate? How do you think our defense is gonna hold up, bro?
Yeah, I mean, you guys kind of said it already. It's really gonna be on getting to Kirk Cousins, because if we can pressure him, he has not been doing great these past couple of weeks. So if we can get to him and our DBs can, hold something. I know they've been kind of pretty bad and they're pretty banged up back there. So
yeah,
it's hard to really evaluate that. But if they can get to the quarterback, to Kirk Cousins, I think we'll have a pretty good shot. I said in our group chat earlier too, I think Bijan is going to be the X factor for Atlanta. If they can run the ball effectively, it's going to be pretty tough for us to stop them on defense.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah, I think we might get cooked if Bijan gets going. Honestly,
yeah.
I just looked it up real quick. Minnesota had 0 sacks on Cousins last week.
0?
Really?
0.
But he was getting pressured though, right? I do remember one of those picks he threw. It was because he was getting pressured. And I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
he overthrew a wide open Pitts on one of them, and it was because he had pressure on him.
Well, that again, that's Cousins. That's that's the downfall that he's been known for.
Well, our defense has been known to give tight ends a huge game. How do you think we're going to be able to do it? Because I know he hasn't had the season as he did before. Pitts kind of been a disappointing fantasy wise, but like you said, Raiders are known for making players.
We can't stop. We can't stop a tight end.
Right?
Kelsey always kills us, and he was doing shitty all season long until he played us in that first game, and it's like, hello, I'm awake now. He had his game.
Literally,
Kate Otten last week I said was going to probably be the X factor. He didn't do as much damage as I thought he would, but he still had a decent game where it counted.
He did make some key catches.
So the tight ends, man, I just don't get why we can't stop a tight end. We give them free reign over across the middle every goddamn time we play.
Yeah,
no matter who it is.
Do you think that's
who knows? Their superstar this week could be hit.
Do you think it's the design thing with Graham, or our linebackers not being able to really be able to stop tight ends like that over the middle?
I mean, it could easily very well be just the system or the scheme that he's running that's causing that.
System? Yeah,
I just don't get how it's not. I can see if it happens once, all right, fine, but every goddamn time it happens.
It seems like
who we're playing. It's like, so that makes me think that it's gotta be the system or the scheme, and it's not necessarily the players. It's not your linebackers that aren't covering them. It's the fact that they're out of place to cover them because of the scheme that they're running.
Right.
Well, that's the only thing I can think of.
Finding that
won't let us stop tight ends. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Robert Spillane isn't the best coverage linebacker either. I mean, and then Diablo is quick, but I don't know how he's okay in coverage, but I know Robert Spillane is the main kind of guy there. So I think that's like one of the things that happens as well. But yeah, like the comment said, good tight ends versus defense is the ultimate mismatch in sports. Like,
I mean, look at what does when we do get an offense going.
Exactly.
I mean, you're looking at us now. We're now got that guy finally that can do that against other teams.
Right.
We didn't really have that in the past.
No. Well, ever since that year that Waller had when he went off.
Yeah.
That was the last time we had a really good tight end. Shout out to Waller. That's Chris's boy right there, man. Chris has all of Waller's albums on his playlist and everything. Big fan.
Nice.
That's dope.
Big fan. But yeah, the one thing I want them to do is how you guys said is pressure Cousins. Don't let them get comfortable. I mean, basketball was pissing me off against the Bucks. We weren't getting to Mayfield. We weren't getting to Baker. Baker had enough time to throw the ball. And when he was getting rid of it quick, we were too backed off. And then you saw the adjustment, which is what I liked. Then we started to get to Baker. Then we started to get Baker, shaky. And hopefully we can do the same with Cousins. I think that's the only way.
I think it's going to be easy with Cousins just because of the lack of mobility versus Baker Mayfield.
Oh, yeah. Slippery ass Baker. I still can't believe he got out of that safety, man. I forgot about that.
Oh, I know.
We got him, bro.
Yeah. I haven't even seen Max Crosby's show to see if he talked about that. I'm sure he was sick to his stomach.
I haven't
I don't think he had a show this week.
Oh, he didn't. They didn't have the rush.
No, not this week.
Oh shit! I gotta check that out.
You know,
hey, what up, Jack? What's going on, Jack?
What's up, Jack? It would be nice to see some a little bit more safety blitzes in there too. This could be a game to do that. Especially
yeah,
with
it was nice seeing more up on the line.
Do some safety blitzes and force him to one side, preferably to Max's side, and Max, like I said, he'll run him down.
Mm-hmm.
He'll catch him.
You definitely run, man. If cousin shakes Max, I'm going to be sick to my stomach.
Oh, Max is going to be. He's going to have to be on watch because he's going to have a touchdown. He's like, I can't catch this son of a bitch, but I almost catch Mayfield last week. Come on.
And I'm like, I'm a huge critic of Diablo. If I see Diablo like a free shot at Cousins and he misses, I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep. You know how to represent, bro. We're in the playoff. We got our playoff game next Friday. Yep. Notre Dame versus Indiana in South Bend.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. It'll definitely be interesting to see. I know, like how we talked about earlier, a lot of people are like, hey, why are you gonna win? Why you guys? It's like we said earlier, right? We're still gonna cheer for our team. We just won't be as sad if they lose. It's true. Exactly. But Arnie brought up a good question: is who's our X factor? You think in this game?
Our X factor.
Our X factor.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be Brock. It has to be Bowers.
I'll say Brock.
He's got to get back into the swing like he was, earlier in the season. He's had a couple off games, only because defenses have adjusted to him a little bit.
Right.
But it's got to be him. And if it's not him, then it's going to be McCormmick.
Okay. Sincere.
Yeah. I think those are the only two.
That's who I was going to say was Sincere McCormmick.
Yeah.
So if we can get that 100 yards and a TD, then we're looking good to be able to win this game, huh?
Yeah. I think so.
What about you, Jay? You never know. You might Michael Bear. You never know. That dude might have a breakout game, bro.
Say his name again. Who?
Michael Bear.
That's right. Big Mike. Honestly, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was thinking Big Mike one because of all the attention that Brock is gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely the benefit of that.
Yeah, Vegas only has Bowers, and that's it. So if he can get Mike going, Mike, stop hurdling over people. You're not at South Bend anymore. Let's get the ball, move forward. Let's go, keep it going. I don't need you to get hurt.
Wow.
Just run them over.
Yeah, run people over. Man, he used to do that in Notre Dame all the time, but it's different in college. It's a little different when you get to the pros. You can't hurdle over everybody and break loose. But yeah, definitely for me it would be Mike. But on the defensive side, I'm gonna say Max.
Yeah.
To me, Max is going to be, if he has one of those Max Crosby type games, prime time, because even that Detroit game, he had a hell of a game. Even against New England, I think that was another Monday night one. I think the New England one when we played them and they got that safety. Max is going to be that X factor on prime time. He's going to disrupt everything, whether it's screens, getting to Cousins, even blowing up on the runs. Blowing up Bijan. Things like that. To me, it's got to be Max on the defensive side of the field. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys on the defense?
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I totally agree that it's going to be Max Crosby. He's obviously our best player. He has to show up and be the best player on the field. Like he's going to be the best player on the field. I don't think there's anybody better on the Atlanta Falcons side of the ball, on either side of their ball. Max Crosby has to be the best player on the field for us to have a chance to win, honestly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I agree.
I'm going to go with Chase on the defense.
Who?
I was going to say Chase on too.
Chase on is good. Yeah, Chase is a good one too.
And the reason being is because they're going to be so overly concerned with Max that I think Chase on's going to have the opportunity to get in there himself and make some serious noise and disrupt shit.
Right.
I like his chances going one-on-one with like Bijan.
Jason has been so good.
Else. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Spillane coming in right behind him too. So I mean, those two is a lethal one-two punch with those two if they're on their game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Max is obviously the one everyone's pretty much going to pick because he needs that game. You know, he needs a get right game himself to get his confidence back a little bit more, I think. Or, you know, to get him out of that rut where he's looking like he's just miserable right now. I feel bad for him because, man, he's just playing his ass off. And he just looks so unhappy right now.
You think so?
Well, he's like tied or up there for tackles for loss in the league.
Yes. Yeah.
He needs something good to come of this. You know, a win will help him, I think. Just wake him up and make him a little bit more, put a little more smile on his face. You know? It's like, I just don't want him getting pissed off and second guessing why he's even here.
You don't want him to stay out of here, huh?
No, I don't want him out of here.
I don't think he does that. I
don't think he would, but I mean, it's got to get to somebody since he's been here, we've been shit. Really. You know, we've
had that one year he made the
playoffs.
Yeah.
We've shown no way of improving. It's horrible. That's got to weigh on you.
Oh, I'm sure it does. And I think that's why I like watching his show. I get that. I'm trying to find that sense, like where he's at, you know, when it comes to things like this. Because one thing is to have a show, but he's on a show with his friends. You know, when you're with friends, you talk more freely. It's like, you lose that talking to a media type person. Chatter out of it, so it's one of those things why I like to watch it. But SoCal says Butler's another one. I like the emergence of Butler. You know, being able to disrupt that middle, and Cousins is the pocket quarterback, right? If you can mess up that pocket and not give him a space to step up into, you're definitely gonna mess with his timing and his throw.
Oh, if we had Wilkins, this would be a Wilkins game all written.
Oh man, that was so sad for me when Wilkins went down.
This would be his type of game right now against a pure pocket passer like Cousins.
Oh yeah.
No, God, yeah, he would love it right now. Yeah.
But just think about it. If he's there breaking up that middle and forcing Cousins to have to use his cement feet to move left to right, he's either going to have Chase on coming in on one side, or he's going to have Max. So it's like pick your poison. One of them is going to kill you. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's funny. No one's mentioned Tyree Wilson.
I think Caleb on Chason has just been like outperforming him. So exactly.
He's like an afterthought now.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he's getting more reps over Tyree. So I think that's kind of why. Yeah.
That is so bad that our
people
former
forget he's
7th pick overall.
Yeah, I was just saying, people
getting touch time by a free agent.
Yeah, Chason was a first round pick too.
Yeah, he's a former first round pick. That's right.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you being in the right system can change everything. You know?
Oh yeah, I mean, how many linemen have left us, and then you see them go succeed?
Yeah,
somewhere else. Yeah.
Yep. Anybody leaves us in AXL. It's not even just a lineman. It's like anybody half the time. It's like
everybody. Devontae Adams.
Yep, Leatherwood.
Leatherwood. Yeah.
Leatherwood proved he was ass in Chicago too.
Yeah, he was bad.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, you're lucky I wasn't involved in any of this YouTube stuff when Leatherwood was still here, because you want to talk about me being just going after a certain play. Oh,
you were used to go after Leatherwood. I beg.
Oh my God, I would just rag on him constantly because he just sucked. He was horrible.
Yeah,
you know, I'm over 50 years old. I think I could have still gone out there and played offensive line better than that guy could. He was so bad, so bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, deserved it though. He deserved it. To be fair.
Maury can be another X factor too. If you think about it, even with the game he had last week, you know.
Yeah,
I see him being.
This could also be a game for Jack Jones to get a couple of INTs.
Yeah, I was still mad that penalty they called him. Like, I know he pulled the receiver's hand or whatever, but they were both pulling on each other at that point.
Yeah,
you know.
That
was such a ticky tack on penalty to call on that one, especially on an INT like that. But I could definitely see Jack, especially because he had the pick. So. You know, with Jack, it's confidence.
Exactly.
Did you see what SoCal Sal just said?
What'd he say?
Tyree still learning how to tie his shoes right.
Tyree still learning how to tie his shoes. He's still working on that get off, right? Trying to get that get off.
Yeah.
He said Wilson is like a goat. He disappears a lot. Hey, for real. Yeah. He said Gruden's first round picks were garbage except for Jacobs.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's true. That is true. That is true, man.
You
but
know,
it's
that was
definitely going to be. What does he say?
And
So
I
he's got
thought higher of Mayock too. You know, not so much now.
Mayock.
Yeah, I thought higher of him when we first got him
Yeah.
as our GM. I thought for sure because I'd seen him so many times in the past on TV and just kind of followed him. And you know, he was a smart dude when it came to football. Man, did he just turn
Yeah.
into a dum dum when he came to us?
But was he a dum dum, or was it the fact that Gruden still wanted to do what he did? Kind of like he out
Yeah,
vetoed
but, I
him.
mean, come on, someone's got to talk sense into Gruden. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you're just gonna carte blanche, just let him go and do what he wants.
Because it was Hunter was Mayock's pick. Because I remember seeing video of Gruden being like, "Why the hell did you get this dude?" You know,
yeah,
the routes. And then even with Max, Gruden used to get mad at Max Crosby at practices, and that was a dude that Mayock identified. Yeah, yeah. But I get what you're saying. I used to think like with him, and then after his stint with us, it was like, dude, what happened? Like,
I mean, other than Jacobs, the only other player that he brought in that turned out to be great for us was when he grabbed Waller off of Baltimore's practice squad and brought him to us. You know, that was the only other player that I've seen him have anything to do that turned into something.
Yeah, that was a Gruden thing too.
Granted, he got injury prone after that, but still, I mean, he still had a phenomenal season or two for us, and then just disappeared.
Yeah. Before we get into the off-season questions, keys to victory. Jay, what are your keys to victory, bro?
All right. Hold on. I gotta play my computer here. Keys to victory. Obviously score more than 20 points. But now get the run game going. Really establish the run game. If like I said earlier, Madison's coming back. Having him there, doing like a 1-2 punch from McCormmick and Madison. Hopefully that helps us break 100 yards, getting Brock Bowers involved, Michael Mayer. You know, setting up Mayer with some good throws, especially if they're going to be, you know, double teaming Brock, or like how Denver played him. Definitely, we got to set up Mayer. Obviously, defensively, got to apply pressure Cousins, and there has to come through. But scoring over 20, breaking 100 yards in rushing, that's going to be key. Holding the Falcons to another under 20-point game, that's going to be key there too. Because if we are able to score over 20 and we keep them under 20, obviously we win.
Okay. Okay. All right. What about you, Jeff?
It's going to be getting into the backfield and disrupting Cousins. I mean, our offense is going to be our offense. Bowers is going to be Bowers. McCormick's going to hopefully do his thing. I think it's more of on our defensive side, because if we can stop that offense and stop Cousins, so yeah, it's going to be like guys like Crosby, Chase on, Butler in the middle too. I mean, it's going to be guys like that that's going to win this. I think if we're going to win it and we have any aspiration to win it, it's going to be on the defensive side, stopping that offense to give our offense a chance to win and still not possibly put up 20 points, because it's a possibility put up 20 points. I mean, it's obvious,
Right.
The only thing on the offense is just protect AOC, man. Now, whoever the quarterback is.
Whoever the quarterback. Yeah. Right. How about you, Nate?
Yeah, to me, it's honestly being able to possess the ball and run it. Whether it be Sincere, Madison, whoever's back there, if we can run effectively, I think that give us the best shot offensively to be able to win this game. And then on defense is to stop the run. I've already said I think Bijan's could be their X factor. If we can stop him if we can stop him from getting going and make Kirk Cousins throw the ball, obviously he's been pretty bad recently, so we can probably take advantage of that. So I'm hoping to stop the run, and on the opposite side, run the ball for us. So that's for me.
Yeah, that sounds good. Predictions. We'll start with you this time, Las Vegas Raider.
Ooh, see, this is tough because I can totally see us winning this game. It's such a winnable game to me. If we do win, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I don't think that we get over 20 points, to be honest. I don't think we do, but it would be something along the lines like 14-10 us, or like 13-10 us, something like that. I think that's probably what it's going to end up becoming. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go 13-10 us.
13-10 Las Vegas. Okay. How about you, Jeff?
16-12.
Damn.
Wow.
Specific.
12. So Atlanta's going to kick 4 field goals?
I think we pull off the win, but I don't think it's
touchdown.
Yeah, we get 16. I still don't think we can break 20. I really don't. I want to be wrong. You know,
obviously. Same.
You know, but that's just the way I feel with how we match up with them, and you know, and again, it all comes down to stopping Cousins and let him play the way he plays shitty. You know, that's my take.
How about you, Jay?
All right. So if they score over 20, it's gonna be 21-17. If they score under, 17-14. If we lose, we get blown out. There you go.
Wait, you said like 3 different things. So which one is it?
He's playing it safe. He's just doing the blanket thing.
Yeah.
Over under. I got to do the over under. Yeah. So
over
21-17. 21-17. Under 20. 17-14.
Okay, but either way, we win those two.
Yeah, we win those two. Yeah.
But if we lose, it's because we got blown out.
We get blown out.
I think that's kind of what Jack said. Jack said on the Wild Wild West show, I called it Raiders 17, Atlanta 27. See, that would be. Woo! I'm a Drew. What's up, Drew? Welcome. Keep it an entertaining game, but let's be real. Let's tank for the first overall pick. I'm like Artie. Just keep it close, baby.
That should be on instead of just win, baby. It's keep it close, baby.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
And honestly, that's like where my mind is right now, unfortunately. You know, it's like keep it close, keep me entertained while I'm sitting here. You know, keep me entertained while I'm watching this game. But yeah, I'm kind of like with y'all. I see it being if our defense can hold them, then that's how we're probably going to be able to sneak this win away. You know, if we can't and we have to do like a shootout type game, then we're cooked. You know, I don't think our offense or whoever's behind at center, you know, whether it's Ritter, O'Connell, even fucking the Rook, you know, if it's one of them, like I don't think we're gonna be able to stay toe to toe with someone on a shootout like that. So if we have any chance, it's gonna be defensive. And I'm with y'all. Like if we do, it's still like we score 17. We win like 17-14 or 17-13, something like that. Yeah. But if we do lose, I think it gets out of hand like Tampa. You know, it stays close, and then something stupid, we turn the ball over, and then it gets out of hand, and then that's when you get the 10-point losses that like we did against Tampa Bay. What's up, brother? What's up, Cheeto? What's up, everyone in the chat? He says, sink for Sanders or crap the bed for Cam. What a QB 2025. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus around here. You know, a lot of people don't want, but like we said, you know, I'm always gonna cheer for us to win. I always want us to win first, you know. But I do like that. So just keep it close, baby.
Pretty good.
You know, especially at home. You know, especially at home, especially at Allegiant. Yeah. There's just something about like when we're in Allegiant, I like us to win there. You know, I would like us to have that thing. It's going to be interesting to see the attendance. The crazy part is we're not going to be able to tell because they wear black.
Yeah.
So if the stadium is all black, you won't be able to tell if it's Raider fans or if it's Atlanta fans. So it's kind of like a mesh, you know? Yeah.
I'll be able to find out because
you'll be able to tell when the crowd, you know, when the third down cheers, and if you hear Atlanta,
I'll be able to tell firsthand because one of the guys in the club is actually going to the game Monday night. He was in Tampa for the Tampa game.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. So he's in Vegas Monday night for that game. So I'll ask.
Oh, cool.
Super cool.
A lot of Atlanta fans there, I know. So I'll find out Monday night. or during
Yeah, I
the game.
think John might go. John might go because he lives there and he's off that day. I think so. You think he? No, he's not off. I think he works, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks. I know some people that are going, so obviously I'll look at their feed and see how it's going. Like a couple people that I follow or some of the other dudes that they always post their videos about there. So definitely see. So Raider won't win another game. AOC is inconsistent, but can have a 300-yard game and 2 TDs. Yeah. Who knows? It might be. It could go, but then again, it depends if they can keep them upright, right? Yeah. Jack said, agreed, and keeping it close. Most of those games are close and into the last 5 minutes. And that's what I would want to see, especially on a Monday night game. I like watching, like Jeff said, something about like maybe the older thing because Monday night used to mean something.
Jack should know. I mean, Jack's been a fan for as long as I have. He's been a fan since the 70s. And, Jack, remember how it used to be on Monday night games for us? It used to be, our thing. Monday night used to be our domain. Like, nobody could come into our house or beat us on Monday night no matter where we played.
Yeah.
It's just not the same. Like Leo said, it's changed through the years because there's more games now in prime time, so it's not as special. But to me, being an old school dude, it's still special to watch this team play on Monday night. I still miss those Monday night games.
Yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. I'm pretty sure if we do have one next year in Vegas, I'll probably go to a Monday nighter. If we do have one next year in Vegas, I'll go to that one. Sunday night is the big thing now. Everybody wants to go. I went when we played Pittsburgh on the Sunday night game, so that was the one I went. Definitely a big thing on primetime football. But it'll be interesting to see how we look. And I think that's one of those things where it keeps showing to me that he hasn't lost the team because they keep going out there and they're putting that effort. Just keep it close, baby. So
Jack just said it. He goes, facts. Monday Night Football Raiders used to dominate. Yeah.
Yep. See,
that's how it was, man.
Yeah. He's like, should this game have been flexed out 1 p.m. and Sunday instead? Not really. I mean, like I said, it's not like the Monday night games are the primetime games anymore.
Nah.
Yeah. I mean, look at the other one. The other one is Chicago and Minnesota. Minnesota's what? A 2-loss team, and Chicago's on their, interim head coach right now. I mean, the only thing you would want to see out of Chicago is Caleb. How's Caleb looking? Yeah. What's up, Rebel? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, Rebel?
Like Sunday night games would tend to be the one that, if we were supposed to play this Sunday night, that we would have been flexed. I can put money on that.
Oh,
one.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday night is a big game. The whole football night in America and Chris Collins.
Me too.
We would have been flexed out of that game. I guarantee you. We would have been.
Like we did that one year when we played. Remember, I told you I went to the Chandler Jones game, the New England one. We were flexed out. Yeah, we were flexed out of that one. So it was like,
it wouldn't even matter if we were playing like a real good contending team. They would probably still flex us out because they know they're going to lose in the ratings because, the product we're putting on the field is just crap, Yeah,
I don't know about the ratings, though. Even as crappy as we are, I still think fans still watch it. Because if you think about the year we played the Cowboys, that was one of the most watched Thanksgiving games in a long time.
Well, again, now you're looking at but that's what I'm talking about. You're talking about a team that's got a huge following in the Cowboys and the Raiders.
Yeah.
That's different.
As opposed to the Falcons.
The game like years ago would be like a Cleveland Browns and Jacksonville Jaguars playing on a Monday night. Right. It looked great when they came up the schedule because both were in the playoffs the year before. It's going to be a possible good matchup.
Yeah.
Then 3 weeks beforehand, both teams have only got like 2 wins. They're like, we're going to take a hit in the ratings and get this shit.
No, yeah. Like, what was it? A couple years back in the Thursday night game, it was 2 shitty ass teams.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was watching that one.
No, I mean, I'll watch football no matter what's on, but goddamn, if it's 2 crappy ass teams, it's just boring.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was. I remember watching that. Like, I don't even know why the hell I'm watching this just because football's on.
I remember the Thursday night game that I was like, why the fuck is this game even on? It was the Colts and the Broncos. Yeah. That was like 2 years ago or something like that. This game's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, you're right too. Al Michaels, he hates us. Oh, he is such a Raider hater. It's horrible.
Al Michaels, he is going back.
Collinsworth too. Collinsworth doesn't like us either.
He loves Patrick Mahomes.
We could do the ultimate play of a lifetime in the NFL, and he would still be like, okay, it just.
He used to have a hard on for Carr. I remember when we played the Chiefs.
Collinsworth?
Focus on Carr, like how he manages the audibles. Remember they focused on all the calls and the changes they were doing. Yeah, I remember he used to do that like once, but yeah, it's very rare when you would hear Collinsworth praise.
Well, now he's like that with Mahomes. I mean, he's all over Mahomes.
Oh, he's all over Mahomes, bro. He's like all over that shit.
I think I did that. I made a meme not too long ago about him just if you just go make love to the guy. I know you want to. I mean, you're all up in this guy's shit. It's like go get it done. Just do it on the 50-yard line. I don't give a shit. Just go.
Yeah, even on Sunday night when they played the Chargers, he was having a shitty game. And he made that one play at the end where he made the dude miss. And it wasn't like Mahomes did this crazy move. The defender took a bad angle and he came fast. Yeah. He escaped and then he threw it to Kelsey and then they got the first down and then win the game or whatever. But he made it seem like it was this
like the Mahomes
miraculous Michael Vick style type move.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
I was like, bro, like this ain't like relax, man. Yeah, but I get it. When you're a fan, I guess you would say the same thing, right? Because if you really like someone, but it's just crazy.
But I don't go overboard like he does. I mean,
I know.
That part, he's like, he said, "Fuck Al Michaels, that old buzz." And it was funny because I just watched Miracle the other day on my Fire Stick. A guy got on there, I was watching it, and he's the one.
Oh, really? Yeah, he is on that
hockey game. Yeah, he announces the hockey game. So I was like, oh shit, Al Michaels. Yeah, he used to be the one on Monday Night Football. Yeah, it's definitely different now. You remember, Jeff, back in the day, like the Super Bowl champion would open on Monday Night Football with whoever it was that they decided would be their opponent. Now they do the whole Thursday night before.
Yeah, they do it as the kickoff for the season now.
Yeah. Or even that one year when there was multiple Mondays, but just that first Monday. Because I know the Raiders played on a couple of those because I went to those in Oakland. One of them was the Chargers, and we lost that one at the end. And then that was when our fucking long snapper got hurt, Kondo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he got hurt. Yeah, and then the other one was when we got blown out by Denver. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. Definitely looking forward to it. That's hard to say, Arnie, when you're 2-10, bro. But it's the most improved player this
I know,
right?
Most improved player, McCormmick. It's the only thing I can know.
Really? In 2 games?
Yeah.
Damn.
From what I mean, just look at what he's done in those 3 games. That first game he came out, respectable start, high, high average on his carries per, yards per carry. And he's only gotten better. He's increased every single week, and that's what you want to see, especially for someone that hasn't had a lot of play time. You want to see, and as shitty as we've been, he's still progressing and showing that he's he's getting better.
Right.
He's seeing the holes. The offensive line is blocking a little bit better.
He's got that
he
vision.
Can read the field. He knows when to cut it outside and swing it for a 15-yard.
And he's got the speed to do it.
He's not in the backfield like Zeus was with his locked in ankles and can't make cuts and just runs straight ahead till he stops. That kid's feet don't work.
Yeah, no.
But you don't have to worry about him anymore. Leo was in the IR now, so he's done.
I know. I saw that. I was like,
oh yeah.
I thought of you too. I'm like, oh, Leo must be happy. That's it. We don't have to worry about him anymore.
Bye.
Yeah. How about you, Las Vegas Raiders? How about you, Nathan? Who's your most improved player?
I don't know. Like you said, it's kind of tough with the season that we've had so far. Honestly, for me, it probably has to be Isaiah Palamao. He's been great, honestly. Taking over for an injured Marcus Epps. It was kind of like, our starter from all last season went out. Like, who's gonna step up? Isaiah Palamao has definitely stepped up. Former USC Trojan, right there. Fight on.
You have to throw in there. we can't all be perfect. It's cool. Yeah, no, definitely.
But yeah, cool. That's my guy right there.
Yeah. How about you, Jay?
I think Chase on from when we acquired him. Yeah, from when we acquired him, He's a little quiet at the beginning, and then like you see the last 2-3 games, just fucking balling out. I know Sal said Jacorian Bennett, and I agree. Before he got hurt, he was having a really solid year, and sucks, man. Just one of those tough breaks that got hurt. We'd love to see what he could have done. The rest of the games he would have played.
Yeah, that would have been my dude before he got hurt, and mainly because of all the shit he was getting before. Like, they drafted these rookie corners. Jacorian's gonna lose his job, and Jacorian's put on notice, and then just to see Jacorian step up the way he did, I was always a big fan of him. I've argued with Turf constantly over Jacorian. Me and Chris have argued with him constantly. He's definitely one of the dudes that I would say, but definitely Morik too lately. Morik to me was one of those dudes on the edge about whether we should keep or not. But lately, I'm like, maybe we should keep him. Depending on how much that contract is going to be. But my boy Rundown, what's going on, brother? Yo, what's the deal, brother? What's going on? What's going on? I know Jack always got to mention Otto. Who is your favorite jersey you own? Me, it's Otto. He always brings up Otto. And I get it. You saw him.
I got an Otto jersey.
Legendary. So you have it. Do you have an Otto jersey?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yep.
See?
Nice.
Mine is Marcus Allen, though. Marcus Allen is my favorite Raider of all time. So.
Yeah, USC, Raiders, Super Bowl champion. It makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mine is, I would say Marcus, but for me, all time, it's probably Tim Brown because he went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Shocker.
He's the one that I grew up watching.
No wonder.
Yeah.
Huh?
Shocker, because he went to Notre Dame. No wonder.
yeah, for real. And that's who I grew up watching as the premier receiver. We had Strader, he had Hostetler, and then he finally got Rich Gannon. So it was I always wanted Tim Brown just to be able to excel. What about you, Jay?
I'm wearing these guys. I don't know if y'all can see, but Tim Brown, Jerry Rice.
Oh yeah,
man.
Dude, the one on the right hand side of the picture looks like I was like first I'm like, what? It's a Tupac shirt.
I thought it was Tupac. Like. Yeah, I thought it was Tupac.
It looks like Tupac.
I did. Wait, yeah. It did. Yeah.
Like passion, bro.
Tupac.
He's like this big Mike faster than last season. I don't know if he's faster. We got to see more game of him. But yeah. Bo Jackson is a legend. Actually, favorite jersey that I have is my Bo Jackson jersey. But
Bo Jackson's next for sure.
We're Raider fans, so we believe in curses. So I wore a Bo Jackson jersey that game when what's his name from the Eagles put 7 touchdowns up on us. Remember that game against the Eagles where they lit us up? I forgot the quarterback's name for the Eagles. But he threw like 7 touchdowns.
McNabb,
Cunningham. No, after McNabb.
No, Cobb. Was it Cobb?
I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was in Oakland, right?
Yeah. So after that game, I was not allowed to wear a Bo Jackson jersey anymore.
Wow.
It was considered bad luck if I wore a Bo Jackson jersey. And then I bought a new one because it was on sale and I wanted it. And we beat the Giants when I wore it. So the curse was broken. But yeah, Charles Woodson's another one. I have a bunch of Charles.
Oh, that's the next one I want to get is Charles Woodson.
Mm-hmm. I got a
surprisingly don't have Woodson.
You know the crazy part? I don't have a Tim Brown Raider jersey. I have a Tim Brown Notre Dame jersey. I need a Tim Brown Raider jersey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the one I had was the old Reebok one, the old printed numbers, and I wore that till I couldn't wear it anymore. And I never got another one. Yeah.
And I never got into having a shit ton of. I've only got one jersey, and I don't even wear it.
Really?
Fit my fat ass anymore. No, it's a gallery jersey because I bought it.
Oh, that's right. It's a gallery.
Yeah, and I'm never gonna wear it again. It's just hanging up in my closet, sitting in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then I also get superstitious about wearing.
I still have an '80s starter jacket though. That I cherish. That
your starter jacket.
The old starters jackets from the 80s. Yeah. My son has it now, but yeah, I still have that. It's the original. I mean, it's legit from the 80s.
I got one for Christmas, and they made me return it because at school at that time we weren't allowed to wear Raider gear.
Oh yeah, I remember that, bro.
Yeah, here in LA, here in
I remember that.
you couldn't because of the whole NWA stuff.
NWA.
You weren't allowed to wear it, so they took it back to the
Gang
store.
affiliation.
Yeah, I got a Letterman Notre Dame jacket. I found a Letterman
Oh,
Notre Dame jacket. So
that's pretty dope.
That. But I had that starter one, and I was crying. They made me take it back, bro. Yeah, they made me take it back because we wasn't allowed to wear it at school. I was like, man, this is some bull. And like, yeah, he's like, I wanted Notre Dame jersey. Yeah, number 81. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one. He's a Jerry Rice.
What other than Max? Did you see that one?
Other than Max and Bowers, which roster player jersey would you buy? I have Mayer because he went to Notre Dame.
None.
You know, I would wear, and I got.
If you had to choose one, though,
I would wear a JPJ.
I would go shirtless.
JPJ.
JPJ.
Yeah, I would wear a JPJ.
I refuse to buy jerseys of new players or current roster players until if they retire as a Raider, then I'll get it. You know, like if Max retires as a Raider, then I would probably get a Max.
So you wouldn't even get one right now, a Max Crosby jersey?
No, because
really,
I would never be able to wear it again once the person's not on the team. That's why with this free agency nowadays,
I still
that's
wore
my
Woodson
feeling.
when he left.
I couldn't wear it. I couldn't wear it.
I have a Woodson.
I just that's just my belief. You know, if I'm gonna buy,
I feel you. No,
I'll buy a former great that's lived on or was a part of the team for their entire career, like Howie Long, Tim Brown, and Tim Brown went to Tampa, but I don't really count him going to Tampa for that year. We just weren't going to bring him back for that 1 year, and I get it.
I would never consider.
I don't blame Tim Brown for that one.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. There's just some players that didn't belong in a certain jersey. Brown was one of them on the Bucks. Jerry Rice is a Seahawk. Looked absolutely ridiculous.
That's right.
Jacob wearing green doesn't look good.
Yeah. But right, and it's crazy. Arnie brings that up because the ones that people buy from me the most right now are Max and Bowers. When they get a Raider jersey, like of a current player, it was Jacobs. It was Jacobs before he got traded.
Yeah.
And then it became Tay. And then now it's Max and Bowers.
Again, those two players have the best chance of being Raiders for life. No two ways about it. You know, same with probably JPJ. I know Nate said that. What about JPJ? If somebody was putting a gun to my head and said you need to pick a jersey and you're gonna wear it now, it would probably be JPJ.
All right, let me just take it out of my carts for your Christmas gift real quick then.
He's like, that's it.
Yeah. No. All right.
Jackson, unless they went to Notre Dame, man. Yeah. You get you a Steve Berline jersey then, Jack.
No, that I won't wear.
You know, I wear players that I like. The one I have is probably going to make you laugh, and it makes some people laugh, and some people say it's cool when they see it. But I have a number 15 black Jeff Hostetler jersey.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because to me, the Haas was the quarterback when I grew up watching them in LA. Before they moved to Oakland.
Yeah. Some of the better years, I will say that. Better years.
Yeah.
I'll give you that with him.
Yeah.
He's one.
I got to see him play live here in New England. That was the first football game I ever went to. Was when the Raiders came here to play them. And I think that was in '93. Yeah, it was '93.
Yeah. See.
And we beat the shit out of them.
I was shopping around for some jerseys the other day on OfferUp. And I was actually looking for Terrell Pryor. I don't know why. I love Terrell Pryor. I don't know why. I have no reason why, but I loved him. And Denarius Moore. I don't know if you guys remember.
Number 17. Denarius Moore. Yeah.
Denarius Moore was insane. He was like my favorite player on the Raiders roster when he was still playing on the Raiders.
Do you have a Devontae Adams jersey?
I do have a Devontae Adams jersey.
What I can do, I can get you the nameplate that says Moore.
Oh,
and you can take it off Tay. And I'll send you the nameplate so you can put.
I'm down for that. I am super down for that. Hell yeah!
Like I'm a swap.
Yeah, for real.
My wife, I don't know how she ended up getting it, but she got a Jamarcus Russell jersey.
Really?
So as soon as he was gone, we just took the nameplate clean right off the shirt. So now she just walks. If she wears it, it's just there's number 2 and nothing on the back.
That's funny.
You know, I met Terrell Pryor. I met him in Oakland because
you did
signings at the Raider Image and stuff.
So
Terrell Pryor was one of the rookies that I met that year. He's a big dude, big dude. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my Tyree Wilson signed picture right here because the same thing. He did a signing at what's it called? At Raider Image, and I was there. And I got his jersey too, but that's not one of my favorites. So
yeah, my girlfriend has Tyree, but she likes Tyree. Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, she likes Tyree. I leave Tyree alone. He's a little baby. Yeah. And I never had a Jamarcus Russell jersey. No,
me neither.
I think
I'd wear it ironically.
You know who I had though? I did have Randy Moss. I did have Randy Moss.
Oh,
and I had the fro wig.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
I had the fro wig.
Yeah, I had the fro wig too because I liked him so much. He was a Viking, but I just liked him so much as a player and playing Madden that when he came to us, I just went crazy. Like with Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown was the same way.
Yeah,
I was so excited that he was coming to our team again because I liked him so much as a player and on Madden, and then he came to our team, and then both of them were just But I didn't get the Antonio Brown jersey for that reason, especially after watching Hard Knocks. And he came in on that balloon, and he had the frostbite, and I was like, this is not going to go good.
And it did not.
Yeah, like, this did not go. There you go. You can put Sanders on the back of that nameplate.
No.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but
no.
You know who has a prior jersey? I want to say Chris does. Protect the Shield?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he has the Terrell Pryor jersey.
That's pretty dope.
You know what he did? He visited us here in LA. He did one of our live shows here with me and MC Raider at the studio, and he had on a number 2. And then people kept asking, "Is that a Russell jersey? Why is the dude wearing a Russell jersey?" It was Terrell Pryor jersey. Yeah. He said, "One question: why does Tyree have such a small head with a big body? Reminds me of you." Because he's a kid. I think his head's still trying to grow into the rest of his body. Honestly, it reminds you. Oh wow, Philip Buchanan jersey.
Philip Buchanan.
Oh, wow.
The one I want to get that I've always wanted, he was one of my favorite players, was Nnamdi Asomugha.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
I actually have an autographed picture of Nnamdi that I got when I was in Oakland.
It's so bad how he just went downhill once he went to Philly.
Scheme, right? Went from playing man, they put him in a zone, and he just went to shit after that. Yeah. See,
one of the guys in the club has some of you guys, Jack might remember the name, but Dick Wood. He's got a Dick Wood jersey from the Raiders, from like old school Raiders. Yeah,
I don't even know who that is, bro.
Yeah,
it was a quarterback. I don't even remember him.
He was a quarterback.
Yeah,
you got me on that.
This has got to be like the Oakland Raiders, or maybe the Oakland Senior days.
Seniors, yeah.
Well, this is the guy you met in Vegas, actually, Kevin.
Okay,
yeah, him. He's got that shirt.
Oh wow,
he's got that jersey, the Dick Wood jersey. Yeah, he wears
Tom
that every now and then.
I don't have
I have a Plunkett.
I don't have a Plunkett. I should have one. Yeah,
I never even had a Howie Long one, and that's the one I've been wanting for years.
Howie, I had as a kid. That was one of my favorite players as a kid. Was Howie Long?
Yeah.
Is that there are many on my bucket list. Jack Tatum.
Ooh, Jack Tatum is good.
His son was Morningwood.
Dead.
I wonder if he got the jersey just because of the name. You know how there's some players who just want the name? Like, you remember that guy on the practice squad? His name was Stoner.
No,
My friend John kept wanting him to make the team so bad just so he can get that jersey with the name Stoner on the back.
Well, we have this guy, he lives out in California. He's a member of the club, and he wanted us to draft Hendon Hooker in the worst way because he wanted to get a Hooker jersey. He goes, "I hope we draft him because I want that Hooker jersey. I want to walk around with that
Hooker jersey." Yeah,
but I'll tell you what doesn't fit in too good around here in New England is Tatum jerseys. Like any old school know anything about Tatum and the whole Darryl Stingley thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. They don't like the Jack Tatum stuff.
No.
We don't care. That's the whole funny part. We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Actually,
How can you wear
meet
that?
him.
What? It's a jersey. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, I met Jack Tatum at a card show in San Diego. He autographed a little mini helmet for me.
Oh, it's sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff like that. That's like in the storage. I need to break it out and start decorating my room like y'all have your little thing back there.
I need to do more. I need to switch out some stuff for sure.
You need to switch out that USC flag.
That's staying for sure now.
He's like,
that red just throws that room off.
Right? Do you have a Reggie Bush jersey?
I do have a USC Reggie Bush jersey, and then when I was young, I got a Saints Reggie Bush jersey, and I was like, why the fuck would I want this? Like, I love Reggie Bush, but like, why would I want this?
Yeah.
And so I never wore it.
Yeah, I get you. I was that way with Jerome Bettis because I loved him at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Rams. The Rams, I was close about getting that. Then he went to Pittsburgh, and I'm a Raider fan. I can't wear a Pittsburgh jersey.
Yeah.
But that's the one I always joke around with my nephews. There's one at the pizza place we go to. They have a framed Jerome Bettis jersey. I'm like,
oh, that's cool.
Like, take that from me. Take that. Yeah, when they're in college and then they go to a rival team, it's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like I actually had to wear a New England Patriots uniform once.
Uniform? Were you like on a team that was the Patriots, and is that why? Oh, okay.
We played. I only played one game. It only lasted one because I just didn't like the guys on the team playing for that team. So I went back to my original team. They were hurting for offensive linemen, so I went and played for these guys. They were called the Bellingham Minutemen. The coach was Mosiasa Tupu. Jack might remember him. He was running back from the Patriots back in like the 70s and 80s. The owner was Steve Grogan. He owned
the quarterback for the Patriots. Yep.
He owned the team. Who's the guy that was one of our defensive coordinators? He was a former Patriot himself. I can't remember who it was. But anyway, we had to go play in this game up in Leominster, Mass. So we get there, and I hadn't seen the uniforms yet. I didn't see them until I got to that locker room. So they pull the uniforms out. Guy gives me the uniform. The uniforms were actually former New England Patriots uniforms. They were like hand-me-downs. We got them from the actual NFL, from the club. They just had all the NFL logos and shit taken off.
So they were the actual.
So we were wearing actual New England Patriots uniforms, pants and shirts, jerseys. So I didn't even recognize the number I put on. I just put it on. It was the same number I usually wear anyway. And then they get me in the game. I'm playing left tackle, and the referee is standing next to me, and he looks at me. He goes, "What's up there, Hog?" And I didn't catch it right away. Then I ended up looking down at my number. I'm like, son of a bitch. I was wearing the jersey of Jack Hanna, Hall of Fame offensive lineman for the Patriots during the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, you had his jersey.
Me, and I didn't even realize it. And I knew who he was. It's not like I didn't know the guy, Jack Hanna. Yeah. Everybody knew him, or John Hanna. Everybody knew who the hell he was.
Especially up in that area,
yeah. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I'm wearing his jersey. But that was it. That was the only game I ever played for them. After that, I'm like, no. And it had the actual Pat the Patriot logo on the helmet too.
The old one, right? The guy hiking the football. Yeah.
Not many people know that. You guys, well, now everybody on the fucking internet's gonna know it, but yeah. This is the first time I've actually told anybody that one. Hush.
This one's always up for debate. It's about who should not be worn. He's what Raider jersey which would wear even if paid. He said number 1, Jamarcus, 2, Randy, and 3, Sapp. These guys should not be allowed. Before we talk shit about Randy Moss, he is sick. He's in the hospital. So prayers out to Randy Moss.
For sure.
I do respect him as a player, but who are the absolute players that you would never wear as a Raider?
Warren Sapp.
Sapp?
I answered that one quickly. I have no use for the guy.
To me, I love jerseys. I have a ton.
I saw him post
that. I have a ton of jerseys. I love jerseys. Like, I'm just that kind of person. And I'll wear them, ironically, to be fair. Like, I'll wear a Jamarcus Russell jersey. I don't care, to be honest. Exactly. Just I'll wear it ironically. I'll laugh at myself about it. Like honestly, I like jerseys, and like if you guys want, if you want to send over a Randy Moss jersey or whatever, I'm open. Hey, I'll take it off your hands, bro.
You'll take it off your hands. Yeah. Oh man. What about you, Jay? Would there be a jersey you wouldn't wear?
I would wear a Russell jersey, bro. I don't know.
No, you want to wear a Russell jersey?
No, it's just that whole fucking time. Just
yeah,
left a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one I wouldn't wear. Randy, I would wear because I liked him as a player in general. Even though he's not
I did like
a computer and stuff Raider, but just to say like, oh, I got a Moss jersey, and I don't want to wear a Vikings one. I'll wear him when he was here. Sap, yeah, little.
Sap just talked too much shit about us after the fact.
Yeah,
I have no use for that fucker at all.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Raider hater even to this day. He still talks trash about us.
Oh, here's another one.
Rolando McClain. Wow, that's a name
I haven't heard one of those jerseys. What a fucking bust he was. Oh my god. Romack was such a bust. That definitely, yeah. Would you wear a Ruggs jersey?
Oh, that's tough. I would, because right before everything happened, I was like so close to buying one. Yeah. And then I was like, I probably shouldn't anymore. And then they went on sale, and I was like, maybe I should. And then I just did it.
You're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, it's too early. It's too early. I don't want to do that. Yeah. But
when you wear those, that's what it was. Mosi Tatupu. I drew a blank on his name.
Oh, the guy he's talking about.
That's who our coach was. It was Mosi Tatupu.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Those are tough when you were a player that went through some shit like that.
Yeah,
I remember even one time getting shit by an old lady because I had the casino because I had on a Mike Tyson shirt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, so you support women beaters and rapists and all this?"
Oh my god!
And this is already after Mike is like cool Mike now. When he apologized and he's gone therapy and he's different now, right? And this lady would just not let it go on the fact that I was wearing a Mike Tyson shirt. So I can imagine people get like that if they see a Ruggs. I know some people got like that with Michael Vick jerseys.
Oh yeah.
Thing, remember?
Yeah, the whole dog thing.
Yeah. That's the jersey I always wanted. I always wanted a Michael Vick jersey. But it's hard for me to wear another team. It's easier to wear them as a college player, but as a professional, it's for me.
I could never wear a player from another team.
Yeah, I like Vic Sanders. Barry was my favorite.
Yeah, Barry might be the only exception, or even Jim Brown might be the ultimate too.
I think I would only wear Barry if the Lions make the Super Bowl and they play the Chiefs. That'll give me an excuse to wear one. Or his orange or like white and orange Oklahoma State one, like something like that. The college ones. It's hard for me to wear another team, even if I like the player. I
can't do that.
Yeah, see, look, his brother still has his Michael Vick jersey.
You know what's rough is like when you see someone, especially on the East Coast. I see somebody over here in a Raiders shirt that I've never seen before, a Raiders gear. You don't see that too often. For you guys, people are wearing Raiders stuff all over the place around you guys. But over here, it's when you see that person and you're like, all right, let me talk to this guy. Let's strike up a conversation. Happened to me on the ferry going from Block Island to back to the mainland. And this kid had on a McFadden jersey.
Oh, okay.
I saw him and I sat down next to him purposely on the boat on the way back. And I asked him, I said, you a Raiders fan? No, I had no Raider gear on me at this moment. And he goes, nah. I said, yeah, but you're wearing a McFadden jersey. I figured you'd be a Raider fan. You don't see too many of them around here. He goes, I just like the player. He goes, I don't like certain teams. I definitely don't like the Raiders. Literally in the middle of his sentence, I stood up, turned my back to him, and just walked away. I didn't even get the conversation. I'm like, you're dead to me, and I just got up and walked off. I'm like,
that's true, because you're in New England, you don't see too many. What about you're in New Mexico, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of
Nations big out
nations?
Here?
Is it?
Yeah, Nations big out here. Yep.
Oh, that's right. They have booster clubs there too, huh?
Yeah. I'm actually going to this restaurant for the Monday night game with the Black Hole chapter out here. So
okay.
I'll be
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Black Hole Albuquerque. If you guys are in Albuquerque, make sure you guys hit up Buzz on Monday night. We'll be there. I'll be there with the fan watching the Monday night game.
He's the Darren McFadden from my hometown in Little Rock, Arkansas. I was a big fan of Darren McFadden. Yeah. And then my uncle lives in Arkansas, so he was big about. I think my cousin went to Arkansas University. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so they were like, "Man, wait till you see this McFadden kid." And If only he didn't. That was when I learned. I researched what the fuck turf toe was. I'm like, what is this damn turf toe that has my running back sideline for weeks, y'all? Like, I could not
notice that that's not even a thing anymore. Have you noticed that? It's not even an issue anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a lot of it's just because of the playing surface has changed.
The surface, right? The surface.
You know, you go back to years ago, first rolled out AstroTurf. It literally was the same shit you could roll on your cement patio in your backyard.
Yeah,
padding underneath it. You know, that's what it was like in Pittsburgh. That's what it was like in.
I played on that one time. That's horrible. It's like
you was basically running on concrete and then padding that the rug that was like that thick.
If it was that, it was so fucking thin in some places. Yeah,
so it was no different than playing fucking football, full tackle football in a parking lot at your local Lowe's.
Yeah,
you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit!
That's why I laughed the other day when you said when they, at the low, even when they play soccer at the Lowe's or whatever.
Home Depot Center.
Home Depot Center. Yeah. I'm like, they're just playing in the parking lot. That's all like old school.
Yeah.
Turf toe was rampant when that shit was around.
Yeah.
Since they've changed everything, you don't see that.
Where do you place McFadden in the running back history? Oh man, to me, he's gonna be up there with what ifs though. Mm-hmm. What if he didn't get hurt? Like with Bo, what if he never got hurt? Yeah. That to me, that'll be it because I can't say he's top because he didn't have those complete seasons or the complete career. Even with Bo, with how limited he was, he's top because he came in October. He had no training camp. He had no preseason. Yeah. He just came in October after baseball was over, and Al gave him the ball. Like, boom, just go.
You think about it. I mean, it's not like he was sitting on the couch until October. He was still out there playing ball on a regular.
Yeah, he was out there playing ball. And stuff.
He was already, in shape, ready to roll.
Yeah. And then the other guys for me,
imagine if he just played football full time and didn't play baseball. How he didn't get hurt? How amazing that could have been.
One for us definitely would have had another Super Bowl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, he was so awesome to watch.
Phenomenal.
But to me,
you were getting a show every time he showed up.
Oh yeah, and I saw him here in LA. That was the whole ticket. That was the whole point. You're gonna go see Bo Jackson. Yeah. Every time he got the ball, it was like, is he gonna break it? Did he break? Boom, he's gone. Yeah.
Y'all and nobody could catch him. Even some of the smallest, fastest guys, and he wasn't a little dude. He was a big motherfucker.
No, he was huge. He was huge. I mean, when you see him at signings, you could see, the dude's massive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's still like in that shape. He's definitely a big ass dude when you see Bo. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Michael Bush. He had that horrible leg injury in college. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was one of those dudes we drafted. But for me, like the running backs, to me, number one's Marcus.
Yeah.
But I don't know the ones before. Yeah. Like who was it? Van Egan, Kenny King. I never saw those dudes play, so I can't rank them up there. For me, it's Marcus. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see Bo and Marcus. Yeah.
Oh, Marcus was definitely the most dynamic out of any running back that we've ever had. Because of his ability to catch the ball and just his swiftness and the way he can make. The old school running backs that we've had could never run like that. They were more.
No, he was so smooth.
Straight through you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Plus the offensive line with Upshur and Otshell, forget it. And Otto, forget it.
And Otto. Yeah.
They made the holes. The running back just ran through them.
Yeah, it's easy. And that's where people get mad at me because I say Jacobs is up there for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jacobs is up
Yeah,
there.
Jacobs is up there.
Yeah.
Another one that could have been good was Kaufman, but he stopped playing. Yeah, remember he retired.
Became a preacher.
Preacher. Yeah, but Nappy was really good too. Charlie Garner was another one that I liked too. I think they get forgotten during that Gruden era. But Charlie Garner was really good for us. And then who was another one? The one we got from Kansas City. Harvey Williams.
Turkey neck.
Turkey neck. Harvey Williams was another one that I liked. Yeah.
Yep. Came over from the Chiefs.
I remember that because my brother really liked them in Kansas City. And then we got him, and they used to fuck with my brother because we had Harvey.
That dude had the longest neck in the NFL. I don't know how the hell he never broke it playing.
Him and Merton Hanks, the neck.
Like a bobblehead out there with the helmet on. It's like, how do you have enough neck strength to hold that thing up?
Yeah, see, Jack loves Charlie Garner. Yeah, Kaufman was one of mine. And then Gardner, we got, he was with the Eagles, right? The Niners, the Eagles, and then us?
Yeah, we got him after he was after the Eagles.
After the Eagles.
Yeah, it was after the Eagles. Yeah, that's why, because Gruden was with the Eagles first before he came to us.
Yes, that's right.
He brought him with him.
He brought him
over the next season.
Yeah.
It was the Eagles.
Yeah, but Charlie Garner.
Dude,
Harvey Williams was one of those named Gruden, Chucky, after getting chewed out. That was one of the ones who named Gruden. Probably, bro. I wouldn't believe
Jack
it.
would probably remember this one too. Remember Nick Bell?
I remember Nick Bell. Number 38.
1990, when we drafted, he was supposed to be the next greatest running back that we were ever going to have. And
he came out of Iowa, right?
Yeah, another bust. Great college player. Great college player. Just couldn't make that pro transition to save himself.
Yeah. Well, shoot, we used our first round pick to get Marinovich from USC.
Oh yeah, another bust.
Yeah, over there, buddy.
Another
right here.
Yeah.
He just like to smoke too much. That how can you can't blame him?
Didn't he have a documentary that showed how?
Yeah, I think it was a 30 for 30.
Used to be because of his dad and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That I felt bad for him after that. My cousin actually had me make him a Marinovich jersey, and I was like, "Why?" He's a USC fan, so I was like, "Why do you want a Marinovich jersey?" He goes, "I have daddy issues too," and I was like, "You." He legit walks around with this Raider Marinovich jersey. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see many of those anymore. That's for damn.
No, not at all. And if you do, it's a USC one because he was good.
Yeah,
he was good. That makes sense. I mean, because he was such an icon at USC. I mean, he was phenomenal at USC.
Yeah,
it makes sense why we grabbed them, but someone didn't do their homework very well by drafting them. Nope.
I think that was just Al,
someone didn't do their homework before we drafted them.
But that was Al. That was another USC superstar. We're in LA. He did that with Marcus. He got Marcus. Marcus paid off. But he wanted that quarter, especially at that time because we had Haas, and Haas was on his way out at that time. So who was going to be the replacement or
You look back through some of the quarterbacks we've had through the years, man, like Jay Schroeder.
Jay Schroeder. He used to drive. He was so bad. I would bench him in Tecmo Bowl. I legit would put in Steve Berline over Jay Schrader.
Jay Schrader, and then we even had Jeff Garcia for a little while.
For a little bit. Yeah. This one I would wear because I love Marshawn as a player.
Yeah, Marshawn was good.
End of his career, but at the same time, I get to wear a Marshawn jersey. Yeah. I love
just Marshawn. As a celebrity, he's awesome. Just watching him on some of these shows that he's on and shit, I think he's hilarious.
I started watching Bar Rescue because he was on there.
Oh, really?
My brother told me, he goes, "Hey, fool, your boy Marshawn's on the show," because my brother watches that. And then I watched it, then I got hooked on that damn show. Because of that episode. Yeah, Marshawn's if he gets in the Hall of Fame, I would go there just to see him get in. Yeah. And I would wear a Marshawn Raider jersey. Yeah. I definitely wear that. But yeah, man, Jay Schrader. We've had some shitty quarterbacks, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
About to draft another one too.
Oh, here you go. See, you did. That's the problem. He's still used to us drafting.
I made that transition. Like I said,
he's used to us drafting like Tuiasa Sopos, Marinovic.
I know.
Oh man, Tui was supposed to be it for us. Andrew Walter.
Oh my God, Andrew Walter. Oh my
Andrew
Lord.
Walter, yeah.
What was the name of the kid that ended up the year that Cobb broke his leg?
That's Connor Cook.
Connor Cook, yeah.
Connor Cook from Michigan State.
Oh my God. That book, I feel bad for him. I really did. Because that kid got literally thrown to the wolves.
Ruined his career.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Yeah, that kid never had a fair shot.
And that goes back to what you were saying, that if you do get a young guy, you have to bring him in properly. Right? You can't just throw him out there.
Yeah. That ruined that kid. Even Andrew Walter. I had hopes for that kid too, but his confidence just got crashed.
He was the Sun Devil, right, from Arizona State. Yeah,
but that kid Cook, man, that was it for him after that play.
And I had hopes for Cook because he did good at Michigan State. He was a decent quarterback.
He was good.
I mean, granted, that's what he's there for injuries. You got to fill in. But damn, that was way too much pressure for that kid. It's like, here, you're taking over this team that's a playoff team. Go win us a Super Bowl. That's basically what you're doing at the start of playoffs. Your goal is to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then he goes out there and just gets
Tyler Wilson.
Tyler Wilson.
Who's Tyler Wilson?
I'm drawing a blank on that one. I'm usually pretty good with this.
Isn't it Kyle Bowler? I remember Kyle Bowler. Tyler Wilson. Which one's Tyler? I'm drawing a blank on Tyler Wilson. Yeah. But Aaron Brooks was a free agent. We didn't draft that fool. That was a free agent. He came from the Saints, right?
Aaron Brooks, yeah.
Yeah, and then we had Culpepper. We did the Culpepper thing.
Culpepper. Yeah, we did Culpepper. It was cool.
Yeah, we had more of a Hall of Shame with all of these Mark Wilson. I do remember Mark Wilson. He was
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do remember him for sure.
Mark Wilson. Steve Berline was even a bust. He was supposed to be a good quarterback, and he could never beat out Schrader. If you couldn't beat out Jay Schrader, bro, you had issues.
Didn't we? And then we brought in. Didn't we? We brought in what's his name there too? The Scarecrow Bolger.
Yeah.
Didn't we bring him in?
We brought him in
after he was playing for the Rams.
Yeah,
we had him in here.
The one where I thought we were gonna finally get it right with, and we paid too much for him, but I had my hopes up, was Carson Palmer.
Yeah,
and I hate USC.
Yeah, I was happy about that.
That's the thing. He was coming in and he was playing decent.
Just.
And
then he goes on and is freaking great in Arizona too. Like,
Jeff George. Yeah. I forgot about Jeff George too. He's another one, the gunslinger.
Oh my God, Jeff George is another one. That's what Tim Brown said threw the hardest to him. When I got to meet him with the Raider Mecca, they came out and he talked to everybody, and one of the questions I asked was who was the one who threw it the hardest football, and he said it was Jeff George. Yeah. Oh, I remember the kid now from Arkansas. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I totally forgot about that kid.
Oh, I don't even remember him even now.
Vince Evans. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Kill me. Everyone used to swear that if we started Evans, we would win.
Dude, and he was pushing 40 at the end of his career too.
Yeah,
he'd still go out there and play though. He'd play his ass off for you no matter what.
And I think to me that's when I think of O'Connell. I'm not talking meaning bad way, but that's the type of career I see him having, like Evans. Being on a team, and when your number gets called, you're going to go out there, you're going to give it your all.
Yep.
But then eventually your limitations are going to come out. Kerry Collins he threw that ball to Randy Moss though. He threw that ball to Randy. That's the only thing he could do. Yeah.
But you think about some of these quarterbacks, not just on our team, that just have that one good year and then another team just falls all over him and wants him. The perfect one is Scott Mitchell.
Oh, God.
Scott Mitchell came in for the Dolphins and was just on fire that season. The Lions sold the farm to get him
because they thought he would be the QB to help Barry get to the next step.
Not even close. It wasn't even close.
Even close. The one that surprised there, but that was successful, and I never expected it, and I wish he would have never gotten hurt, was Jason Campbell.
Yeah.
Jason Campbell was playing real good for us before he got hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackson had Denarius Moore. Right?
Denarius Moore,
yeah. He had those dudes going with that team, and JC was having a good year before he got hurt, and then that was bad, bro. He said Jeff Raiders logo was painted on Jeff Gordon. Denarius Moore sucked. Oh, relax. Hey, he was good for us, dude. He's one of those Raiders, like they were good with the Raiders. Denarius Moore.
Yeah.
Kobe Ford.
Yeah. Right? Kobe Ford, yeah.
Kobe Ford was another one. Yeah. I used to like, what's his name? Chaz Schilling, just because he wore number 81.
Chaz Schilling.
Michael Rivera.
Michael Rivera was good, yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Flynn. That one I did not understand.
Matt Flynn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's the one that lost his job to Carr, right?
He lost his job to Russell Wilson in Seattle, and then that's when we picked him up after that.
But then when he came to us, he never got to start because we went with Carr. No?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember seeing that game against the Seahawks, and I was like, "Oh my God, please tell me we're gonna go with this Carr kid instead of Flynn." I did not want Flynn. I did not. Yeah.
And then you look at the ones that we passed up in the draft too.
Oh, we've passed. We could have
that's a whole different conversation.
On the
players that turned out to be Hall of Famers and superstars that we've passed on.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God.
It's like,
and not even like,
it's the old woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know, if we would have done this or we could have done that, and
most favorite is wide receivers. Megatron.
Megatron. Oh my God.
We could have had Fitz. Oh man, so many. And then even in the Rodgers draft, right? When he dropped, we could have ended up with fucking Aaron Rodgers. That is crazy.
But again, you got to remember, it's all a crapshoot. It really is, because
it really is.
It depends on who they end up going with, like who they get drafted by, the system they're in. It all depends on whether they're good or not, because they all look great in college, and when they're coming out, they look great. But if they're not used right, they go to shit.
And that's crazy, because I remember when we got Carr, I wasn't excited. I was like, who the fuck is this kid? Right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this kid out of Fresno State. Like, it's Fresno State. And then he ended up fucking being good till he got hurt. And then afterwards, that's different. But you like you said, it's a crapshoot. You never know. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We should definitely have get turf and have a coulda shoulda show on drafts.
That'd be dope.
All right.
That would be dope.
Yeah, do a coulda shoulda show on drafts, bro. When we go on his show, you know, when all of us are on, we'll do like that. We'll do that shit about coulda shouldas. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Pass on Megatron. Oh, yeah. And then in '83, did we pass on Marino?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, right. We passed on Marino.
Yeah.
That's one of my most favorite quarterbacks too. What up, AR? What's going on, brother? What's going on? Thank you.
There's a few players through the years that you respect and you, no matter what team they're on, that you wish could have won a Super Bowl. You know, Marino's one.
Dan Marino's.
I mean, everybody figured after he got there his second year in the league, he was going to get back there multiple times. Never saw the Super Bowl again, not even close. You know, Barry Sanders, another one that you wish would have seen.
Oh, Barry was another one.
You know, Tom Brady, wish he never saw a Super Bowl. You know, Megatron, I wish he would have been able to win one. You know, Tim Brown.
I was glad when Stafford won, because I like Stafford. I was glad when Stafford won. But yeah, for me it was Marino, and then Marino because he was so good, and then the Bills were so dominant in the '90s in the AFC, you couldn't get past those fools, and they were in the same division.
Yeah.
Oh man, Dan Marino was one that I wish he would have won one. Yeah, I wish Steve Young would have never won one. I can't stand that fool. I can't stand Steve Young. The Cowboys in the '90s didn't. I wasn't like hating on them, but it was the Niners in the '90s that I hated, and it was because they traded away Joe Montana. Because I liked Montana.
Yeah,
Notre Dame guy.
Me too.
Yep, Notre Dame.
Yeah, and then they trade him to the Chiefs on top of that. So
right, and then to the Chiefs.
That.
And then he almost gets them to the Super Bowl. They lose to the who was it? To the Steelers in the playoffs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was crazy. What he said, I couldn't watch that shit. It would make me too depressed. Dude, we could do one alone on Gruden and Mayock's era. And
I
all
know.
the picks they had and who they chose and who they passed up on.
Yeah, honestly.
On just those guys alone, bro. He's like, I would rather see the Chiefs win versus the Niners. Sorry, NorCal guy. Yeah, see, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get this for the Chiefs, mainly because it's my brother, the rivalry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I hate him.
See, and that's another one I have a hard time wearing is Jerry as a Raider.
He was good, though.
He was good. I
good.
just liked him so much as a Niner.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way that he ended up leaving the league, the way he left. Like he was just trying to hang on for too long.
Oh yeah,
after he was done with us, he should have just retired because he was still respectable when he left us. He had good seasons with us.
Yeah,
but then he tries and goes with Seattle. That failed. The Broncos. That failed.
Broncos was
yeah. I mean, he didn't even make the team. Basically,
no, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't.
So it's like you take this guy that's just this top dog for years in that position, goes and tries out for a team that had shit, but he wasn't even good enough to make their start and run to make their final roster.
And that was when was it when Elway was there still, right?
Yeah, probably.
I think Elway was still there. Yeah.
If not, it might have been Plummer at that point or something too.
Oh God, Jake Plummer. Jake Snake Plummer.
Yep.
Yeah, we've had our fair share of rough quarterbacks and rough players that we think, but yeah, it would be depressing, Jack. It would be funny and depressing at the same time. If we were to do a show on players we could have drafted.
I think we're already miserable as it is because the team sucks so bad.
Yeah,
I think that would just be the icing
it'll
on the
make so
cake.
many of us even more anxious with this draft coming up.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they're like,
especially if we land the number one pick. It's like, oh my God, you have to get it right. You have to get it right. Yeah.
That's why you take Hunter.
And that's why you take Thor. No. Ryan Leaf. That dude.
God,
oh my God.
I'll tell you what
though.
Ryan Leaf, as bad as he was in the NFL, I'll tell you what. Have you ever watched Good Morning Football on NFL Network? He's on every now and then. He's a smart bastard. Yeah, I respect when he talks. He's good. He knows his shit.
You know who
wasn't
else?
a good player
now too on Good Morning Football is Manti Te'o. Teo's on there now.
Yeah, he's been on there a lot now too.
Yeah. I like his little segment there as well too. Yeah. Because he went through his whole little catfishing shame thing, and
that's crazy.
That took all the confidence out of him. Like to have gone to go through that and then try to go out there and play on the NFL. Like I felt bad after watching that documentary.
Last week they had Matt Patricia, the former Raiders coach. Patriots coach and Lions coach. He was on the show with them. He had never done Instagram before, so they were talking him into like trying to get into Instagram and everything. And now they're all standing up in front of the big screen TV, and Manti Te'o's on the show with them that day. And I think Kyle Brandt says to him, he says, "Yeah, just talk to Manti. He's good with that social media stuff. He'll take care of it."
Oh no, they didn't.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
That's fucked up, eh?
He went there, but Manti took it like a champ, though. It was great. It was fucking hilarious.
That's funny,
man. He goes, he'll be your social media manager. Don't worry about it. He'll take care of it.
Yeah, Jack, let us know, bro. We could do it. Or join us on Fridays, bro, with the free for all on this man show right here. He's like, remind me, I will tell you the time. Oh my God, you guys got to hear this story. When he said,
"What?" I know. I was reading. I was like, "What?"
Say what? Yeah.
Tune in Friday, and when we join in, he will let us know.
I'm gonna ask you that.
Ryan Leaf's life.
I'm gonna ask you that.
Who's going to Green Bay for the draft? I will be there, brother. I will be there. I will be.
I kind of want to, honestly. I haven't. I'm kind of down.
Roll with MC Raider, so I'm gonna roll with him. Hopefully, I can go with Chris.
Nathan, you should go.
See, last year it was me, Turf, and Chris. We went, the three of us, and MC Raider joined us. Yeah. So hopefully we can do that again. See if I can get Rundown to come with us too this time. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. I mean, it'll be cool just to go to Green Bay, the historic town, all that stuff. You know, Detroit was awesome. I fell in love with Detroit.
You just gotta go to Green Bay when there's a game being played. That's all.
Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've seen they showed what was it? The house that you could rent that's across the street.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah,
it's $5,000 a night.
Badass.
Mm-hmm.
$5,000 a night. Yeah.
How many friends do you need though to pitch in? Like get a couple friends. 10
yeah,
friends,
exactly. Yeah,
you got it.
Get at least 5.
2 night minimum.
Big.
2 night minimum, $5,000 a night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Doug Flutie. Flutie Flakes was good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you're Raider plans on going. Flutie was another one. I remember Flutie. He was on the Chargers.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. I remember.
And the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. And the Patriots. Oh, he was on the Patriots. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he did that's where he did the
drop kick.
The drop kick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hasn't been done since. I can't remember the last time it was done before that.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
But he made his career in Canada anyway. I mean, he was.
Do you know what quarterback has the longest punt in NFL history?
Oh, no.
Blanda.
It's Leckler.
No. Randall Cunningham. Look it up.
Randall Cunningham.
Really?
He kicked the shit out of the ball. They weren't expecting it. It just kept rolling. Yeah. Randall Cunningham. I remember that shit. He said, just don't rent a hooker most of man, see right He's like 5K a night. Hell no, Leo, Chris Turf, all cuddling shit. Hey, I bet you Mr. Raider won't be complaining about that one though, right? Because I know the one we stayed at was definitely not 5K a night.
It was like $5 a night.
Yeah, man. When you travel with your friends, dudes, like the last thing I'm worried about is a nice hotel to stay at.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, John, you heard John the other day, Jeff, when we were on that hotel, Motel 6 in Pittsburgh. That was fucking horrible spot where we were at. But hey, that was what was in the budget, so we can go to the game.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's all it is, somewhere to sleep. And it's crazy because in the East Coast, I'm so used to waking up at 10 in the morning and go to the games. And then we got up and he goes, "Fool, what are you talking about? The games don't start here till 1."
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, that's right. Went back to sleep. Like, oh shit. Like, yeah, went back to sleep. Like, oh shit, that's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, that's how I was in Cincinnati. I woke up and I was just like waiting, like, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Or like, what's up? Yeah, I was like, oh, it doesn't start till 1. I was like, fuck, you're right.
Yeah, I kept getting anxious. You don't have to leave till like 11:30 to start getting ready to go over there for the tailgate or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, 5K a night, 2-night minimum. That's what it is in that.
Wild.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
It is.
It's really nice.
It's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked really, really, really nice. And it's got all the Green Bay memorabilia inside, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like Packer fans or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not worth 5K then.
Would you do that? So there's one guy that I know I met 2 years ago at an event. He has a house in Vegas like that. It's all rated out, really? Even the pool.
Oh, dope!
That I would do.
And he rents it out. I forgot how much it was. I want to say it's $15 to $2,000 a night, something like that. Yeah, but it's mainly it's just a house out there. I think it's in Henderson, maybe. Like I got to look up for his card, but that's what he was doing, was renting that house out, and it's all rated out. Mm-hmm.
That's badass.
The barbecue, the inside, the decoration, everything's like for Raider fans. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That I would do.
Yeah.
He said off the ball question. I go to Reno for March Madness for a few days. I've never been to Reno, Jack. I've been wanting to go to Reno.
Never
I've been to Vegas,
Reno.
I've been to Laughlin. I've been wanting to go to Reno. I've never been. So maybe I will. I used to like going to Vegas for March Madness to do all the betting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So degenerate, I lost, and then I even betted on the women's national championship. And I won that one.
I won that one.
Yeah, I ended up winning the women's Final Four bet. I was like, oh shit, go look at that. Yeah, some people are so degenerate. It's crazy. Yeah, I remember betting on on the Grey Cup one year, the Canadian Football League.
The Grey Cup.
All right.
Had no fucking idea who was who.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. This dude is bet. We need our money back. Yeah. He said, as long as you don't wake up with the rash, you're good. Right, Sal?
Shit. No.
You don't bring anything back with you.
Yeah. He's like, what was that a while? I guess. Was that a while? I guess. Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah. All right, fellas. We've been on for a minute. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody sitting in tune with us. Great show.
Yes,
look forward to your guys' show coming up. You guys want to let them know about it. Jay, we can start with you. You can let them know what you got coming up, brother.
Yep. All right. So I am on every week, Just Raiders Baby podcast. I do the post-game reaction show. So I started doing that. It's a live show that I do about 30 minutes after the game. Just fucking rant. So I do that every game. This game, we'll see. Since I will be out, I may or may not be able to do it. I'm still trying to kind of work out the technical stuff to it. But I'm probably going to do a live podcast on Sunday night. I don't know, just for probably like half hour or so. I'm on a different platform now, so I want to test that out. So just probably talk about the draft, off-season stuff, kind of peek into that. But yeah, catch me on my socials, Instagram, X, Threads, and TikTok now. JRaider_505. JRaider_505. TikTok.
You had a just round the tickety talk.
Yeah. You should put Nathan and I in together on this screen.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. You're making it hard.
I asked for too much.
I'll pretend I'm talking with you.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. We just do it this way. Thursday night. On Thursday nights, we have the Raiders Coast to Coast. It's myself and this guy right here, Nathan.
Yes, sir. Wrong way. This way.
We do the Raiders Coast to Coast, where we will review the game that just went on, the Tampa Bay game, this past game, and then we'll do a little bit of a discussion on the pregame, the preview for the game coming up Monday night, and then we'll just start talking about anything and everything else that's going on. You know, our thoughts, our opinions on things, even though they're not popular.
Yeah, that's definitely the place where Jeff shares some of his crazy let's say takes. But yeah, go ahead and give us a follow. Go ahead and follow Jeff on all of his socials. Go ahead and tell him all your socials.
Yeah, if you go to if you're on my channel right now, if you look in the description, actually you see the link tree. If you click on that, that'll give you the direct link to every social media platform that we have for the Booster Club. So that includes Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, Instagram, TikTok. So we've been trying to do a little bit more with the TikTok lately too. So I'm kind of branching that direction a little bit more.
The TikTok realm.
Tic-tac-toe.
But yeah, thank you, fellas. Definitely catch your shows this week. I'm gonna say countdown to the number one pick.
Countdown to number 6. 4 games to go.
Gonna change it to countdown to Shador.
No.
Travis Hunter.
You can't read the small print. The small print over here says, "Do not draft Shador. Go for Hunter." You just can't see it.
How about you go for Hunter and Shador?
Now we're talking.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
You go for Hunter and Shador.
Great idea.
He's still not on board. Look.
Still no?
He's still not on board.
Shador's not going to start.
We're definitely going to talk about this tomorrow, Jeff, for sure.
Oh,
yes.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, fellas. All right, fellas. Take it easy. I'll see y'all. Take a good
night, everyone. Guys. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Just win, baby. Look, check it out. All black with a hoodie, snapback with a cap on. Long white socks, me mugging like I'm King Kong. With them all black Chuck Taylors. West side in this bitch yelling Raiders. Thuggin', cause we deal with it. Motherfuckers like y'all suck, but we don't give a fuck, nigga. We deal with it. Jaw jacking, getting nigga fucked up with the quickness. Parking lot squabbles, giving nigga the business. Shh, quiet, the fuck you mean? We yelling Raiders, bitch. Like fuck your team, you wanna talk your shit. Get stabbed like Scream Stadium, take off, nigga. Homicide scene. Oakland to LA, LA to Oakland, Las Vegas, Sin City, steady smoking. Raiders looking to get another ring like fuck y'all haters, nigga. Y'all know I mean. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Wicked, you niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Wicked, you niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.
With so much drama in the big LV, it's kinda hard being Yaya or end up C. But I, somehow, some ways, keep dropping these Raider hits like every single day. May I sip on this Henny while these haters pay attention and my name stay bitchin'.